French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people not taking it big. We know we're still have royalty. Can we, baby, less than wealthy? But then again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow. It's
Gave birth to the blues. From a whippoorwill high on a hill, they took a new note, shoved it through the hole until it was worn into a blue note. And that can be painful. Then there's dead, and gave forth with the news that the sun man, hey, that's me, gave birth to the blues. One more time.
Don't you dare.
I can't believe you're nervous about going out. He's been my doctor for 5 years, but this is our first date. So? He's never seen me with my clothes on. What if he doesn't like what he sees? Oh, I'll bet he will. Amy, I meant to ask you about your locket. Did you find it yet?
No, and I have no idea where I lost it. When I woke up this morning, I noticed it was gone.
It'll turn up.
Yo, Amy, maybe you lost it in the sheets. After work, we could go look for it together.
It's just a crummy old family heirloom that my grandmama gave me on her deathbed. I don't want it back that bad.
Miss,
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
you can bring me a different dinner.
But you ordered the halibut. Sure you did. Says right there, halibut. Of course. It's an abbreviation. Actually, what it says is HAL.
Oh, well, the HAL is tear.
I beg your pardon?
That's my abbreviation for terrible. Just jot down TER and bring me some chick or lob, anything but HAL.
You want me to take this back, don't you?
That's the general idea, yes.
Jan, Howard likes you. Howard doesn't like anybody. He dislikes you less. Would you take this back to the kitchen for me? No. You know what Howard's like when a customer sends back food. I suggest you slip it under the door with a note. Amy, there's a guy on the phone for you in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks, Kathy.
Cassie, you know I don't approve of personal calls during business hours.
That's because you don't get any.
Unlike you, I don't throw myself at every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Did all three of them call? Cassie, would you do me a favor and take this back to Howard for me? No, but I'll do you a favor and I'll notify your next of kin. Here we go, sir.
Nice try.
Howard, there's no other way to do this than just tell the truth.
All right.
The man at table 10
Yeah.
is from a small country in Africa. He doesn't speak English. See, when he asked for halibut, he had no idea what he was asking for. See, it turns out in his country that the word halibut means what's on tap. You can imagine his surprise when I showed up with this plate of fish.
It's bad fish. You sent it back, right?
Right.
Okay, that's it. No more fish tonight. Tell the others.
That's right, I do live there. Listen, if we know each other, why don't you just tell me your name? What? Well, what kind of surprise? Hello? Hello? Kathy, the same guy called me last night. He says he knows me, but I can't place him. He said he's sending me some sort of surprise.
This is a problem?
Well, I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Ah, well,
That's going to depend an awful lot on the surprise. See, when a guy gives you a gift, he's usually asking you a question. For instance, flowers mean, can I call you? Candy means, can I date you? Oh. And jewelry means, can I...
I don't accept jewelry.
Howard, why are you not telling everyone there's no more fish tonight?
Low quality, I won't prepare it.
There's nothing wrong with that fish.
Where did that fish come from?
From a mommy and daddy fish. I can explain it to you later at my place.
It's not from Colucci Brothers, is it?
Look, A&G Distributors gave me a 15% discount.
Colucci's charges more because they sell fish. A&G sells bait. I don't cook bait. End of discussion.
Howard, you're asking for it.
If he is, he'd be the first one.
Ooh, why don't you wear that red dress with the doctor? You look great in that.
I wish I could wear one of those paper dressing gowns. I know he likes me in those.
Nobody looks good in those.
Well, if you don't tie the back.
I can't believe the number of people who ordered fish tonight.
It's human nature, I guess. People always want what they can't have.
Don't knock it. It keeps the phone ringing.
Are you still looking for your locket?
Well, that and my comb.
You lost your comb? I love that comb.
Use mine.
I don't want yours. I want hers. Finally found a comb that understands my hair and you lose it.
Hello? Yeah, this is Amy. Listen, I'm glad you called. What? I don't understand.
Amy, who was that?
The guy, the one that called before.
Your secret admirer?
He said he's been watching me.
Oh, no.
Then he hung up.
Oh, this is terrible. Do you know what this means?
Yes, we do, Dot.
It means this guy is some kind of a nut.
Thank you, Dot.
Some nut has been watching me.
And following you.
Dot, it doesn't mean anything. Just because some guy has been watching her and calling her and stalking her doesn't necessarily mean that he's a twisted, demented psycho who's going to attack her.
I never thought of that.
I think what Jan means is don't panic. Isn't that right, Jan?
Isn't that what I just said?
Look, when I first came to L.A., the same thing happened to me. No sooner did I move into my apartment when all of a sudden I got all these strange phone calls.
What'd you do?
I bought drapes. The point is, I know what you're going through, so take it easy, okay?
Okay.
Knock, knock.
What do you want, Sonny?
This just came for Amy. You're a lucky girl when someone cares enough to send you a hero sandwich.
It's from that creep who's been watching Amy and making weird phone calls.
Oh, you poor kid. I'm so tired of guys preying on helpless single girls. I'm worried about your safety, Amy. You're spending tonight at my place, and I won't take no for an answer. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Cassie, I don't want to open it.
Now, didn't I tell you not to panic?
A single rose.
For sleazebag, he's very sensitive.
And cheap. Here, read the card.
Dear Amy, this is what I'd like to do to you.
Amy, what is it?
It's obscene.
What does it say?
Has a lot to do with dessert topping.
Can't these guys come up with anything original?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I hate this guy. And why is he picking on me? I'm calling the police.
The man has a vivid imagination.
And a sweet tooth.
Boy, this is making me really hungry. I haven't thought about Bosco in years.
This guy's filthy, disgusting, and look, he's ignorant. He spelled chandelier wrong.
What do you mean you can't help me? Cassie, would you talk to him?
Here, give me that. Listen, this guy has called her 3 times and sent an obscene letter. Huh? Now, if I read it to you over the phone, you'll just want to go out with me. All right. Okay, I see. They need more information.
Oh, I've got an idea. We will set a trap and we'll use Amy as bait.
Dot, we hate that idea.
You know, my daddy was right. He said this city was sick.
Are you trying to tell me that nobody ever gets any strange calls in Snyder, Texas?
Oh, sure, everybody gets them. But we have a way of knowing who it is.
How?
Well, he begins every call with, "Hi, this is Earl."
Call me later. Okay. Sonny,
What are you doing here?
Well, I figured with this weirdo around, I'd walk down to the parking lot with you.
that's very nice, Sonny, but we're not alone.
But I am. Above the top. Amy, the guy who sent you the sandwich wants to know how you like the surprise.
No, don't hang up. Try to find out who he is.
No problem. Hi there, I'm back. Amy will be with you in a second, okay? Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm Sonny Mann, singer, composer of musical arrangements for all occasions. And your name is? It's a very unusual name, Mr. Smith. So how about those Dodgers? You ever been arrested? No reason, really. What's your sign? No kidding. I'm a Libra myself. We tend to be real outgoing. Well, you gotta be in my business. Your business, too, I suppose. Hey, listen, buddy. We've already talked to the police, and if you bother... Hello?
I can't take this.
Look, kiddo, you want to come spend the night with one of us?
I do.
I just want to go home to Texas.
Did the guy say anything that might help the police?
He's a Virgo Dodger fan. Does that narrow it down for you? As soon as I mentioned the police, he hung up.
Well, maybe that scared him off.
I'm sure it did. Now that he knows the police are involved, he'd be crazy to call back.
I'll handle it. Is this you again, lowlife? Oh, now you want to play doctor, huh? Listen, sewer brain, if you bother us again, you won't have anything to play doctor with. Oh, yeah? Well, the same to you, fella. He can't even keep his story straight. First he's Smith, now he's Lieberman.
Lieberman? That's my doctor.
Well, you should have heard what he just called me.
Well, he's always been good at diagnosis.
Anyhow, I spent most of the night on the phone keeping Amy company, then I couldn't sleep. So, I consumed 2 scoops of ice cream and half a cheesecake. Went on a sugar high for 11 minutes, then lay prone until morning just to give the fat a better chance at distributing itself more evenly throughout my body.
I got home in time to catch the end of Miami Vice. We make what cops make. How come we can't dress like that?
You're a fat, disgusting pig, and you don't deserve to live.
Amy? What is it?
It's our comb! You found our comb. Where did you find it?
On the windshield of my car.
First place I would have looked.
This note.
Dear Amy, I'll put your locket around your neck tonight. P.S. Great comb.
You used our comb?
He's gonna do something to me. He hasn't given up yet.
Amy, now just try and calm down for a second. Maybe it's not as bad as you think.
What, are you kidding? It's worse.
Did the word shut up mean anything to you?
Hello, officer. This is Amy Tompkins. I called you last night. Listen, somebody is after me. He had my comb, and he's still got my locket. He's either been in my purse or he's been in my car, and I just don't know what to do.
Here, let me. Hi, this is Jan Hoffmeyer. I work with Amy. Look, we need some protection here. This psycho has been sending her threatening letters. Yeah, the note. I got it. Yeah. I'm sure there are some fingerprints on it. Okay, look, we'll come by after work. Thank you.
Will you go with me?
We'll all go.
Ladies, tonight I want you to downplay the special and push the fish. That's an order.
What about Howard?
I'll handle Howard.
If only he'd let you.
Are you okay?
No.
Amy, we're all here with you. We're not going to let anything happen to you.
Yeah, well, what happens when I go back to my apartment tonight?
Look, I know what you're going through. I came from a small town, too, even smaller than yours. And, Amy, you can't be a victim. You can't let the creeps win. Don't let them run you out of town. You've got to stay and fight. There's more of us than there are of them. And we can beat them if we stick together. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to be fine. Little work will help take your mind off all this.
You're right. Thank you.
Sure. I mean, what could be safer than a room full of people? All of them strangers, and we gave each one of them a knife.
No.
All right, so the flavor of the fish isn't exactly what it should be. Well, whip up a sauce. Disguise it.
You want me to disguise the fish?
Yes.
If I put you in tights and a cape, would that make you Wonder Woman?
You bet, sailor. We're talking business, not pleasure.
No fish.
Howard, we have got to reach a compromise.
Fine. Get the fish at Colucci Brothers or I quit. How's that for a compromise?
Sounds reasonable to me. So do the tights and the cape.
You know, from time to time, the Sun Man likes to pay tribute to some of the legends of our industry. So let's travel back in time to 1951. Bobby Thompson's home run puts the Giants in the series. The Korean War. And Mr. Johnny Ray, when your sweetheart sends a letter of goodbye, it's no secret you'll feel better if you cry.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Feels like his eyes are watching me wherever I go. He's watching me right now. Somebody in this room is watching me.
That could be me. I'd like to order.
Go on, honey, take his order.
Sorry. What would you like?
The rack of lamb, please, medium, and a salad.
And a salad. Fine.
Oh, and Amy, like some water with...
Amy! You call me Amy! How did you know my name?
The lady at the desk told me.
What would you do now?
I don't know. I'll forget it immediately, miss.
Is there a problem here?
This man knows my name.
You scum.
When she seated me, the lady said your waitress will... It must have slipped out. I'll never do it again.
Oh, well, in that case, you're not scum. Enjoy your dinner.
So sorry.
Kathy, I think he's here, but don't turn around.
Where is he?
At the bar. Don't look at casual.
The one on the end?
Right.
Why do you think it's him?
He's alone, he's got shifty eyes, and he keeps checking himself out in the mirror.
Dot, you just described half the men in Los Angeles.
Hey, am I back or what? Oh, now this is so nice. We have a dedication to Amy, the nearness of you.
He is here.
He's not only here, he's announcing himself.
Well, what do we do? Well, we put a stop to this.
It's not the pale moon.
May I have your attention, please?
That excites me.
This kind of thing isn't usually done.
Jan, this kind of thing is never done. Never.
But we have a problem, and we could really use your help. There's a man in this restaurant who has been harassing one of our waitresses, Amy. Now, what this has done is ruin this girl's whole life. She can't go anywhere by herself anymore. She jumps at sounds. She can't even do her job because she's afraid all the time. Now, I want this man to know that there are people in this restaurant who can recognize him if anything happens to this girl. So what I want you to do, please, is to take a long, hard look at all the faces around you. Okay, creep. I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but the police made a voice print when you called Amy the other night. We matched it with a voice print when you called in to make a reservation tonight. We know who you are. The police are on their way, and no one is leaving this restaurant until they get here. Ooh. Dot, go call security. Right. Do you recognize him?
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
Well, the next time you see him, it's going to be in court. You up to it?
You bet I am.
That was a great speech. What in the world's a voice, Prince?
I have no idea. I saw it last night on Miami Vice.
Oh, I don't know how to thank y'all for helping me get through this. You know, you were right. If we stick together, we can beat him. What do you say the four of us go out after work? My treat.
Oh, Amy, that's all right.
Oh, better yet, we could all go to my place and I'll make us a big bowl of Jell-O with canned peaches.
As hard as that is to pass up, I'm going to.
After all you've been through, you don't want to have to cook Jell-O.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I'm going to take you out to dinner.
Nice shot, Nancy.
Well, I guess there is some wonder in this woman after all. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive the disruption. Now, to make up for the disturbance, it will be our pleasure to serve each one of you a complimentary seafood dinner. Move it, girls. We're dumping the fish.
Coming up next, it's the man of your dreams, Freddy Krueger. The deadly demon who brought nightmares to Elm Street is now lurking on Channel 9. Don't bother to run. Don't bother to hide. He knows where you are. Freddy's Nightmares is coming up next. Sweet dreams.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people die. Believe me, we know we're doing fine. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's fun living.
Hurry up. We have a party waiting.
I got the music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music in me.
And try to keep it there.
Mr. Cooper, I'm terribly sorry to have kept your party waiting. Your table is ready now.
Thank you.
Evening, ma'am.
Mr. Dobson?
Yep.
Well, we're honored.
Well, y'all got room for 4 hungry cowboys?
We'll make room. Right this way, please. As it happens, our best table is ready. Will this be all right?
That's just lovely.
Well, enjoy your meal, gentlemen.
You gave them our table.
You should have moved faster, Mr. Cooper. You blew it.
Hank who? Hank Dobson. Dobson Oil, Dobson Airlines, Dobson Synthetics.
He looks even taller than he did on the cover of Newsweek.
And a lot prettier.
Air Freight, Dobson Synthetics. You know, my daddy works for him.
You're kidding.
Well, ain't no big deal. Everybody in Texas works for the man.
Well, I'm working for him now. He's at my table.
Mr. Dobson!
They say he's worth over $3 billion.
You think he's got it on him? The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas reminds me of the one I love. Deep in the heart of Texas.
So how do you know Dobson's not married?
I saw him on an early morning talk show. He's America's most eligible bachelor. Do you know he owns 200 pairs of cowboy boots?
200 pairs of boots. I wonder if I could get them all under my bed.
Nancy, I was just about to take Mr. Dobson's order.
I know. I got there just in time. In my haste to make Mr. Dobson comfortable, I unwittingly seated him at your table. Cassie, I want you to wait on Mr. Dobson.
Great. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no,
No. He sat in my section, and he's mine.
I've made my decision.
But Miss Peavy...
Dot, kiss off. Howard, I was given 2 tickets to the symphony. Would you care to go with me?
I hate music.
But I was also given 2 seats for the Dodger game.
Are they together?
I love it when you play hard to get.
Dot, honey, do you mind if I wait on Mr. Dobson? I mean, you know, he's from Texas, and I'm from Texas, and it'd be so nice to talk to somebody without an accent.
Nancy gave him to Cassie.
Cassie, honey, do you mind if I wait?
Yes. Amy, it's the way Nancy wants it. And you two shouldn't be making such a big deal about this. I mean, he's a millionaire, but he's just another customer. Come on, Cassie, I'll help you serve that.
First down to Rosie's and then to the card house. Got shot in the chest, and I'm dying today.
You've been dying all week.
You gentlemen ready to order?
Say, do you think your piano player'd mind playing the song for my friend here?
For this kind of money, he'd let you shoot at his feet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dobson. I couldn't help but notice from across the room that there's a speck in one of your ice cubes. I'm surprised Cassie didn't see it. I'll get you a fresh glass of water right away.
Now, who was that little lady?
She's our spec checker.
Would you like to order? Excuse me, Mr. Dobson, but my daddy would never forgive me if I didn't stop by and say hi. Hi.
Your daddy?
Hal Tompkins.
Hal Tompkins.
He cleans the fat drains at your meat plant in Snyder.
Well, isn't it a small world? Well, you be sure to say hi to your daddy for me.
You can count on that. And listen, next time you're in Snyder...
Amy, your party at table 6 is starting to look anorexic.
Thanks, Jan.
Anytime. Mr. Dobson, I read that Newsweek story about the Justice Department dropping its monopoly charges against Dobson Industries. How'd you do that?
Jan, Mr. Dobson has a request for Sonny.
My pleasure. We'll talk later.
Before anybody else gets here, would you like to take a shot at soup or salad?
Well, another request from our good friends at table 2.
Why aren't you singing?
If I knew the words, you'd think I'd be doing this to my tongue.
50, 51, 52.
Please.
Ladies, this evening was such a resounding success that Dobson Industries has reserved the whole restaurant for tomorrow evening.
Doesn't that beat all?
No, this beats all. They've also reserved Cassie.
What?
You're to come as Mr. Dobson's date.
And you said okay?
Did I?
Nancy, I make my own dates. You can't put me on the menu just because some rich bozo waves his gold card.
You mean you're declining the invitation to Mr. Dobson's party?
I didn't say that. This happens to be a great-looking rich bozo.
This is like something out of a fairy tale.
Nancy, if you had let me wait on him, I'd be his date.
Dot, we're talking fairy tales here, not science fiction.
You know, I just don't think it's right. Cassie being the only one invited to the party tonight.
Yeah. The trouble with the story of Cinderella is that nobody ever looks at it from the ugly stepsister's point of view.
Come on, Dot.
Come on, Jan, you feel the same way.
I do not. I'm very happy for Cassie. The only thing that concerns me is that this could lead to feelings of envy, resentment, blind anger, and all the other things that kept me awake last night.
Can I keep my stuff in the empty locker?
Sure.
You want to know something? I can't stand myself.
There's a lot of that going around.
Sure, I got more in tips from Dobson last night than I did New Year's Eve, but I feel used. I've always believed that the one thing a lounge act should have is integrity. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. Yahoo!
Are we gonna have to look at that all night?
Hopefully the first time he goes for a high note, he'll get a short in his integrity.
Hi.
Oh,
What do you think?
you look great. Anybody would look good in that dress.
Well, ladies, our company has arrived. Well, come on, girls, let's go. Well, Cassie, that's a lovely dress.
Thanks.
What did you do? Mug Joan Collins?
Deep in the heart of, deep in the heart of, deep in the heart of T-E-X-A. Gonna handle with an
Nancy, what is this? I thought there was going to be a room full of people out there.
Oh, so did I. You can imagine my dismay when he showed up alone. But my anxiety was quelled by his extravagant advance payment.
You mean it's just him and me?
That's about the size of it.
Oh, this was meant for me. For me. I was in the right place at the right time. It was destiny. It was my kegel. And then along came that underhanded, conniving dragon lady. And I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Well, hi, Cassie.
Hank? Is this the Texas version of a cozy dinner for two?
Well, I had the feeling that you might like somebody waiting on you for a change.
Well, I have the feeling that you're buying me dinner in hopes of getting breakfast.
Does that worry you?
Sure does. I'm out of eggs.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice touch. Why, thank you, Miss Beebe. Hank, having all these people wait on me is making me very uncomfortable. How about letting them all go except for one?
Fine by me.
With tips, of course.
Of course.
Very well. Which one of the girls would you like to stay?
Well, you've gotten off to such a great start. We'll stick with you.
You want me to wait on you?
You have a problem with that?
Absolutely not. I'll dismiss the girls and bring your shrimp cocktail. Cassie, tonight you're Cinderella. Tomorrow you're dog meat.
So fine, wish you were mine. That handsome boy. Oh.
How long have you been standing there?
Oh, just a doolang or two.
I thought you went home.
Got a law exam tomorrow. This is usually a great place to study. Doolang, doolang, doolang.
Oh, all right, all right, all right.
Something tells me you're having a terrific time.
I found him, Jan.
Come on, Cassie, you just met this guy.
I know. So why am I feeling this way? Something very special about him.
Yeah, $3 billion.
Oh, I wouldn't care if you only had $3 million. Come on, Jan, you know it's not the money. Look, I know taking over the whole place was a grandstand place, so I should be taking shots, right? Well, but not this time. I don't want to keep him at a safe distance. I don't want the upper hand. No games.
I just don't want you to get hurt, that's all. This guy's got a reputation. Slow down a little.
I don't want to slow down. I've never felt this way before. If I'm making a fool of myself, I really don't care. Jan, I am so happy. I feel like I want to cry, me. Great. Now we're both gonna cry. I just don't want you to get hurt, that's all. Well, you know, comes the right time, you have to take that chance. Right. You get out there. Okay. How do I look? You never looked prettier, Cassie. Thank you, Jane. It's okay. Okay. Have fun.
be sure to tell me when they leave?
Is Cassie here?
Why? Is her dinner ready?
If you're referring to last night, I'll admit I harbored some resentment at first. But the resentment went bye-bye when I received a tip in excess of $200.
That could have been mine.
Any calls? Oh, were you expecting a call?
All day.
Oh, he hasn't called? Maybe he's just like all the rest.
No, all the rest called.
Don't give me that look.
What look? What look? You know the look.
If I knew the look, would I ask what look?
Yeah, I told you so, look.
I gave you that look.
There it is again.
That isn't I told you so, that's what you expect.
Hey, I know he usually dates movie stars and high society. I'm not kidding myself. This was just one for the memory bank.
Cassie, it's time to get dressed.
Thank you.
There's the most beautiful endangered species I've ever seen.
Mr. Dobson had it delivered this afternoon.
Would have been cheaper to make a phone call. You'll need this for the weekend when you're showing me San Francisco. San Francisco?
I hate to harp on the subject.
Hank?
Well, if Nancy hadn't gotten in my way, Hank and I would be celebrating our 2-week anniversary.
I can't believe it's lasted this long. They've seen each other every night.
Billionaire and a waitress. Talk about your long shots. Well, no wonder it's lasted this long. She goes along with everything he says.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but Hank wants to take me to Houston this weekend.
I'm already scheduled to work.
Me too.
I can't.
Jan, I'm off Saturday, so if you could just fill in for me on Friday night.
Cassie, we've been filling in for you like crazy, which is okay. I'm glad to do it. But Friday night isn't possible. It's the night of Ellen's school play. There's only one performance. I can't miss it.
But what'll I tell Hank?
Tell him no.
What do you mean, no? This is not some dentist we're talking about here. This is a once-in-a-lifetime, and I don't want to louse it up. Besides, you can't say no to Hank.
I can say no to you. I just did. No.
I thought you were my friend.
That works two ways.
Well, thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Jan, you okay?
Yes. No. She's getting just as pushy as her boyfriend.
Back home, they say a man rides a horse long enough, he begins to look like him. One sole almondine and hold the almonds.
Like in cheeseburger, hold the cheese?
Huh?
Sole almondine without almonds. It's just plain sole.
Yeah, but we don't have just plain sole on the menu.
That's right.
So what do I tell the customer?
Tell them there are no almonds on the lamb.
How long are we going to go on not talking to each other? I'm sorry about last night.
It's okay.
I actually was afraid to say no to him. I was beginning to think that he had to have everything his way or forget it. But no problem. Because when I told him I couldn't get Friday off, he said not to worry.
I'm glad.
Ladies, there's a revised schedule. Now, please check it before you leave.
Why, Nancy, what lovely pearls.
Don't suck up, Dot.
What is this? I'm not supposed to work tomorrow night.
Bad news for Jan, good news for Cassie. You're not on the schedule. Guess you can go to Houston after all.
Funny how things worked out.
Wait a minute, I had nothing to do with this.
Well, I really couldn't care less because I'm going to Ellen's play tomorrow night.
What is Nancy going to do when Jan doesn't show up for work?
Who knows? All that really matters is that Hank Dobson gets his weekend in Houston, right, Cassie?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
No, wait a minute. What about Ellen's play?
Well, when I cooled off, I realized I can't afford to quit. But I did spend the day papering the town with my resume.
How could Cassie have done it? She knew how important Ellen's play was to you. Of course, I can see how she might think a weekend in Houston with an unmarried millionaire could seem more important than a little school play. I mean, they're just kids. How good could it be?
Jan, I thought you were going to Ellen's play.
I thought you were going to Houston.
We were both wrong. Well, you want to be late? Get out of here.
What happened?
Well, I told Hank I wasn't going. He said I was. I said something. He said something. I think you'd call it an argument. But it's okay, no problem, because we're going to have a great time making up.
Oh, no, he's going to buy her jewelry.
Thank you. It's okay. Give the kid a hug for me.
Oh, I'm going to go call her, tell her I'm on my way. She'll be so excited.
Oh, now aren't you sorry you said all those things about Cassie? Thanks, Amy.
That's okay, Dot. Whatever you said, I deserved. I know.
Hey, Cassie. Let's go, sweetheart. We don't want that plane taking off without us.
I told you last night I wasn't going to Houston.
We both said things last night that we didn't mean.
Oh, Hank, be reasonable. Can't we go next weekend?
Is there a problem?
No, nothing I can't handle.
Cassie, I don't know why you insisted on showing up, especially since Mr. Dobson went to so much trouble to change your schedule.
Really? Last night you said you had nothing to do with it. And I told you going to Houston would mess things up for a friend of mine.
Now, Cassie, I didn't get to be who I am by letting people say no to me.
Well, I didn't get to be who I am by jumping through hoops.
Honey, you're making too much of this. Come on.
Oh, no, I'm not. You went behind my back to Nancy, and then you lied about it. And if you'd lie about that, then you'd lie about anything. It's not what I want.
Do you have any idea what you're giving up?
Yeah. I'm giving up a man who walks all over people. No wonder you need 200 pairs of boots. Hit the trail, cowboy.
Cassie, I know that was very hard for you to do, but in the long run, you're going to be much better off.
Are you crazy? The man's a multimillionaire. I always dreamed of marrying a rich guy. Never dawned on me I'd have to like him.
Stan, Cassie, I never liked him either. Should have been decent enough to leave the coat.
You really blew it, kid. You wound up with nada. All Nancy did was change the schedule. And she got a string of pearls.
Coming up next on the Arsenio Hall Show, meet wrestler Captain Lou Albano, actor Richard Mall from Night Court, and actress Anna Maria Horsford from Amen. Then tomorrow night at 8, Channel 9 presents the original Batman, starring Adam West, Burt Ward, Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith, Frank Gorshin, and Lee Merriweather.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people of night. Believe me,
oversized patrons may have looked around the restaurant tonight and noticed more than the usual number of big, beautiful people. No, we're not having an all-you-can-eat special. In fact, it's just the opposite. These brave, beefy brothers and sisters are all members of Pounds Off Now. And they're staying here at the hotel on an intensive weight reduction program. So this is the old Sunman saying, even though you start to quake over chocolate cake, don't be greedy and grab. Whoops, there goes another inch of that. Whoops, there goes another inch of that. Whoops, there goes another inch of that.
Look, I know it's hard, but be strong and order from your special menu. How about some nice broiled whitefish?
I hate whitefish.
So do I. How about some broiled chicken?
Will you leave the skin on?
Wait a minute, now you're getting crazy on me. What would you like?
The last rites. We're all starving to death.
Look, folks, I know how difficult this is for you. What you're doing here is really admirable. You know, about a month ago, I had to lose 3 pounds. Okay, I know that may not sound like much, but I'm not big-boned. You are showing such strength, such willpower, such self-control.
Thank you.
Now, what would you like?
A bowl of whipped cream.
They don't look any thinner than they did yesterday, but they sure are meaner. That guy over there almost bit my head off.
If he had, he would have eaten it.
Excuse me, miss. Could I have a little extra Roquefort dressing?
Sure. You almost got me.
Bring me the damn dressing or you don't get no tip.
I don't care about the tip, but can't we be civil?
Not without the dressing.
Okay, that's the way you want it. Excuse me, I'm going on my donut break.
I'm not going to wash the cottage cheese.
Well, you don't use soap or anything. All it means is...
I know what it means. I'm a chef.
How?
Look, you wash the cottage cheese. I've skinned their chicken, I've steamed their vegetables. Now you want me to wash the cottage cheese? You don't need a cook, you need a dry cleaner.
Howard, don't tell me what I need. I know what I need, and I'm willing to wait till you need it, too.
That's it. I try to be nice, I try to be sensitive. If you want to keep those lardos from having salt, give me a gun.
You know, frankly, I'm disappointed in all of you. I mean, here we have a group of people who are trying to improve their health and get a new start in life. Well, what they're doing is commendable, and all you can do is complain how hard it is. Well, this should be a piece of cake.
Don't say that out there.
You're right, Nancy. You know, I've never seen you so caring about a group of people before.
I've never served such small portions for such high prices before.
Amy, your father's here. My father? He never told me he was coming. Ain't this a kicker?
Now, why do you suppose your father came here all the way from Texas?
Probably heard we washed the cottage cheese.
Daddy! What are you doing here? Is Mom okay?
Oh, sure. Mama's fine. Grandma's fine. Old Blue's over the mange, back on the couch.
Excuse me, would you pass those rolls?
Oh, certainly.
Don't do it, Daddy.
Do it, Daddy, do it.
Now you behave yourself.
Look, you're busy.
No.
We can talk later after you get off work.
Oh, no, Daddy, I'll take my break right now.
Oh, fine.
Oh, Daddy.
Waitress, can I have some butter?
No.
What's the deal here? Is everything on the cart?
I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Oh, I don't want her, you can have her.
Been a lot of changes in Snyder since you've been gone, darling. They're serving hot sandwiches down at the Flying Egg.
Really?
French dip.
Oh. Daddy, I really think you're going to like it here. I'll show you all around, and, well, we'll just have ourselves a good old time. I can't believe you came all the way out here from Texas. What's so important?
Well, Amy, Reverend Hardy retired.
Well, that may be a real good thing, Daddy, because he was getting a little shaky on the baptism. He almost lost a few in the river.
He wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah? Remember when he held me down, I had to come up spitting.
Yeah, he did have a way of getting you a little nearer to God than you ever really wanted to be. Anyway, I got talking to the new preacher, Reverend Wilborn. Has a sister out here. He's been out to visit more than once, and he says this city is a hotbed of sin and corruption.
Daddy, that's what Reverend Hardy used to say about Snyder.
The thing is, I'm not sure I should ever let you come out here in the first place.
Daddy, this town isn't as bad as all that. Just take a look around for yourself and make up your own mind.
Well, I got no time, honey. I promised Reverend that I'd drive down and visit with his sister in Azusa. But I'm going to be back here tomorrow night, so you'll be all packed and ready to go home.
When these people leave in a few days, no cream, no butter, no red meat, no sugar, no eggs. There is no joy in this for me, Nancy.
Howard, these people are money in the bank. You'll have to look for joy elsewhere.
You're not going to talk about your waterbed again, are you?
What big ears you have.
The better to hear that Howard doesn't want to go to Grandma's house.
Is something wrong with Amy? She's been in the bathroom ever since her father left.
What? That was hours ago.
Well, she better be dead or I'm docking her.
Amy? You in there?
Yes?
Are you ever coming out?
In a minute, I'm washing my face.
Still? She must be down to the bone by now.
You okay? No, you're not. You've been crying.
No, I haven't.
Oh, come on, kid. What's wrong?
My daddy wants me to move back to Snyder.
Is that why your father came here? To get you to move back?
And you're gonna go?
Wait a minute. You're an adult. Got a good job. You're happy. Now, I know those are the things that drive parents crazy, but you can't go.
Why does he want you to move back home?
He thinks L.A. is sinful.
That's why I came here.
This is crazy, right? I mean, she doesn't want to go. Of course. Some Like It Hot. It was on the television the other night. We're going to dress you up like a girl. No, better yet, we're going to dress you up like a boy. Can you play a saxophone? Doesn't matter. You can fake it. Okay. A friend of mine has an all-man band. We're going to sneak you in. You will go on bus tours, and he'll never find you. Okay, so it's a little rough around the edges.
Amy, you're a grown woman. A term that describes most of us. And there comes a time when you have to stand up to your parents.
He'll hate me.
If you married Prince, he'd hate you. This'll get over. No one is saying it's going to be easy, but you have to live your own life now.
You're right. If I'm going to live like an adult, I'm going to have to act like an adult.
Are you listening to this?
Howard, I need a broiled whitefish plain.
Oh, boy, my years at Cordon Bleu are about to be tested.
Steamed carrots, plain.
Even rabbits don't like them that way.
And a side of lemon wedges. Sorry I'm late. Oh, that's okay. I'll think of an excuse for you.
I'm not that late.
It's Friday night. Want to go to Chippendale's after work? Just for the food.
I can't. Sleeping at the Coliseum.
Jan, if you don't want to go, just say so. I mean, even I could come up with a better excuse than that.
No, I mean it. Springsteen tickets are going on sale tomorrow. Ellen and I are sleeping in line.
Boy, it's rough being a parent, but I suppose if Ellen really wants to go that bad...
They're for me. She hates Springsteen. I couldn't find a babysitter.
Howard, give me a double Chateaubriand well marbled, sauce béarnaise, cream spinach, baked potato with the works, and a Napoleon for dessert.
You're not just doing this to make me feel better, are you?
No, it's for the guy at table 6.
Let's go out there and kiss him on the mouth.
Well, look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Who baked the cake? Who baked the cake?
Shut up. Well, did you enjoy your meal?
Not really.
How about a bowl of fresh fruit for dessert?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll get your check.
If you want a tip,
You'll find it in the fountain on the first floor.
When you put it in, make a wish, because that's the only way you're going to get more service.
Can I get you some more celery?
Jan?
Yes.
Cynthia. Cynthia Winslow. Hi.
Cynthia!
Hi.
Wow. I mean, hi. I didn't recognize... Cynthia!
I've changed a lot since high school, huh?
No. Well, yeah, a little.
Jan, it's okay. Took me a long time to understand what happened, too.
What did happen?
Well, when we graduated high school, I got married and moved away from home. I missed everybody. I was depressed, so I ate.
I can understand that.
Then I got divorced, which depressed me, so I ate.
I know the feeling.
Then I hated my job, which depressed me, so I ate.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
Then there was nothing to depress me, so I was depressed, so I ate.
Cynthia, you ate too much.
Depressing, isn't it?
I'll get you some carrot sticks.
Thanks for covering for me. Did you talk to your father? Not yet. Well, he just got back from Azusa.
Oh, I know how you feel. When I was 17, I backed the car into the mailbox. I can still remember how difficult it was to tell my father.
How'd you do it?
I'm gonna.
Ladies, the pound's off now. People are getting meaner by the minute. Now, either you go back to work immediately, or I'll tell them that your pockets are filled with M&Ms.
Hi, Daddy. How's Azusa?
Let's go, Amy. We're leaving.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, honey. Now get in the car.
Daddy. Daddy, I love you. And I want to make you happy. But I'm staying.
If that's the way you want it. Bye, Amy.
Daddy, why don't you stay and we can spend some time together?
You've made your decision, girl. And what you decided is that you don't want to be part of our family anymore. I just don't know how I'm going to explain this to your mom.
Daddy, come back.
You guys cover for me?
I'm not going to let him break her heart that way. I'll be right back.
Where has everyone gone?
Well, see, it's like this. Amy's father wants her to move back home, only she doesn't want to go. So we told her that she should...
Go to the lounge, find Jan, bring her back. I'll get Cassie. Sonny, you're going to be alone for a minute. Try to imitate a human being.
You know, folks, people always say to me, Sonny, you're a brilliant composer and lyricist. Why don't you play more of your own songs?
Hold it, Buster! Cassie, wait! What are you doing? You've left a room full of starving people up there.
You booked him, not me. Listen.
I don't have time.
The man is in a hurry, Cassie.
Tough cheese. You just can't walk out on your daughter like that.
She made her decision and I'm in a hurry.
Not anymore, you're not.
Cassie, you stopped the elevator. We were stuck. Trapped.
Excuse me, young woman.
No?
Has anyone else noticed the lack of air in here?
You're being unreasonable.
Yeah, I guess it's catching.
Cassie, I want you to start this elevator.
No.
What if I fire you?
What if I don't care?
What if I admit that I have severe claustrophobia?
You hear that, pal? We don't have too much time before she starts going berserk. Look, Amy is a wonderful person. Wonderful. She's unbelievable.
Oh, she makes sense, doesn't she? Cassie is very wise. I'm too young to die.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You don't think your daughter is a good girl? Boy, you've got some set of standards, pal. If she were any better, they'd have statues of her in front of churches.
I have nothing more to say.
Well, you better start thinking, because we're not moving until you talk to Amy.
All right, Hayseed, I want you to listen up, and I want you to listen up now.
Singing a song, another roll.
All right, wait a second. Let's not forget Mr. Snifter. Good.
All right, freeze. Drop the rolls.
What if your parents moved out here? No, that's crazy. What if we all moved to Texas? I'm grasping at straws, aren't I?
Daddy.
Cassie says I should talk to you.
Talking's good. Talking's always good.
Yeah, talking is very important. Talking is what separates man from the animals. Except parents.
Good point, Don. Look, let's go call your father and tell him about the mailbox.
Oh, he's probably eating now.
I forgot my order book. Just taking a break, right? You realize how difficult this is for him? And you realize how difficult this is for her. You both realize how difficult this is for me, but there's no talking going on here.
Doesn't seem to be much to say.
Well, just tell each other how you really feel. But with speaking. Look, Amy, you know what's on your father's mind. He's worried about you being here all alone in Los Angeles.
Well, I already told him not to worry. This town is nothing but a bunch of Snyders strung together.
Telling someone who's worried not to worry doesn't mean they're going to stop worrying.
Oh, that's not it. He knows I didn't come to L.A. to get in trouble. There was plenty of opportunity for that back in Snyder.
Then, what is his problem?
You got me.
The problem is I miss you. I miss you, Amy. Well, the other day I came home with a sack of red licorice, and you're the only one in the house that ever liked that stuff. I just can't get used to the idea that you're not there anymore.
You know, I've been thinking, too. I could call more than once a week. And shoot, I could just hop on a plane every now and then and come in. Oh, no.
Sorry, honey.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can safely say that this is the worst week for tips since I was 15 years old and working the snack bar at the Little League. I know the pounds-off people were hard to deal with, but let's face it, losing weight is murder. I know what I'm like when I'm on a diet. I get mean. My last diet, I saw this kid coming down the street eating a fudgesicle, and I bumped into him just so that he'd drop it on the sidewalk. We both cried. Last time I tried to lose weight, I bought a box of those tasteless diet cookies. Those are awful. Not if you eat them with ice cream.
I was on one of my famous starvation diets, and Ellen forgot to take her lunch to school one day. So like a good mom, I got in the car, got about halfway there, pulled behind a billboard, and ate the goo-goo pie.
No, I'm just the opposite. I eat and I eat and I eat and never gain an ounce.
And her father wants her back.
Hey, guys, look what I just found in my snifter. It's addressed to all of us. There's a note. Dear gang, thanks for the help and patience. Consider this the tips you never got. It's from the Pounds Off Now people.
Isn't that sweet? Oh.
It's a check for $500.
Whoa. Wow. Hey, that's $125 a person if we don't count Sonny.
Wait a minute. It's made out to the United Fund, donated in all our names.
Oh, well, it's a good cause.
Sure it is. Yeah, that was very thoughtful of the Pounds Off Now people. Vicious suckers, aren't they?
Coming up next, it's the man of your dreams, Freddy Krueger. The deadly demon who brought nightmares to Elm Street is now lurking on Channel 9. Don't bother to run. Don't bother to hide. He knows where you are. Freddy's Nightmares is coming up next. Sweet dreams.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like
you thinking the Sun Man's singing about himself. Yeah. The girl from Ipanema goes walking, and hey, when she passes, each one she passes goes.
Take a hike.
Take a hike.
Oh, Dot, I'd like to speak to you for a moment.
Nancy, if I'm in trouble, I can explain. See, the power in my building went out and my clock's for an hour late.
You're not in trouble.
Forget that excuse. Actually, I'm not expecting a power failure until next week.
Jan, if you have a moment, I'd like you two to switch stations for the rest of the evening.
Nancy, it's my turn for this station. It's got more tables, more tips, and I've been waiting a week for my turn. Making me switch just isn't fair. But fair isn't your long suit.
Well, I think it's more than fair, and it's nice to see Nancy showing some faith in me.
Jan, I'm switching you because the ambassador of the Republic of Plan Cow is coming in for dinner soon. I'm seating him at table 7, and I don't want Dot waiting on him.
Very nice, very nice. You know what that says to me? That says you have no respect for me as a professional or as a person.
Right. Thank you, Jan.
Nancy, I'd rather not. I'd rather work for the tips. Let Cassie do it.
Let Cassie do what?
Switch stations with Dot to take care of some ambassador.
I dated an ambassador once. He wanted to put my picture on a postage stamp. Forget it. They're too possessive.
Jan, if you're concerned about tips, you should try waiting on tables. Howard? Look, I know you don't like people bothering you when you're cooking, but I just wanted to...
You're bothering me.
The ambassador is going to go back to Plan Cow and tell everyone about our restaurant. Don't you want other visitors from Plan Cow to eat here?
Plan Cow's an island half the size of Grenada. If they all showed up at once, it would be a slow night.
Slow nights can be fun. You could chase me around the bun warmer.
Two specials, Howard. Jan, there's a telephone call for you. It's Ellen.
Oh, thanks.
Amy, do you intend to spend the entire evening in the lounge?
I've got a run in my stocking.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe you should go right home.
Nancy, you don't take the wagon out till the wheels are straight.
How quaint. Amy, everyone out there isn't going to be looking at your wheels.
You want to bet? Listen, I think your ambassador's out there.
Oh, you're sure it's him?
Well, it's a guy with a red sash. He's either an ambassador or Miss Montana.
Jan, the ambassador's here. Ellen, the cat on the bed just doesn't sound like an emergency to me. Oh, I'll tell Nancy you're busy. No, don't do that. Honey, just take Ralph off the bed and put him outside. What do you mean he won't let you? Did you try Mr. Squeaky Mouse? Oh, well, we'll sew his head back on when I get home. Bye.
Any out-of-towners here? Not you. Anyone from, say, Plan Cow? Mr. Ambassador. What are the odds? I just happened to work up a little something to welcome you to this country, or as I like to call it, Sunland. You've been traveling far without a home, but not without a star. On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America.
Can any of them sing?
Enjoy your dinner, Mr. Ambassador. Your waitress will be Jan.
Is that the big blonde over there?
Your waitress will be Cassie. Cassie, he's yours. For some reason, he wants a waitress with dark roots.
What's in it for me?
The thanks of a grateful nation. And your paycheck. Make tracks.
Good evening, Mr. Ambassador. Have you decided what you'd like yet?
Only for dessert.
Careful, or I'll rip the flags off your bumpers. Now, what would you like?
I'd like the roast duck.
You will get nothing until the People's Party is recognized by your government.
Never!
Then all these people will die. Okay. Everybody does what we say, nobody gets hurt.
You must allow me to contact my embassy.
Oh, your embassy will find out about you soon enough. So will the world.
Pardon me?
What is it?
I know this is an unusual request, but may I be excused? See, I'm a musician, and there really isn't any reason why you need any music for this.
I may want to dance on his grave.
I'll be thinking dance music then.
Why do you need to keep any of us? We hadn't done anything.
I'm sorry. But there are certain miscarriages of justice in the Republic of Plancow that can no longer go unspoken.
What about this injustice? What about what you people are doing to us?
You don't understand. I'm going to call Mike Wallace. Then we will get action.
No, you can't.
Don't anybody try anything while I'm gone, or you will never see her again. What is it? You! Over there!
Why don't you let the women go?
No.
Why don't you let the men go?
Quiet.
Don't worry. Everything will be okay.
I hope you're right.
No talking.
He talked first.
I said no talking.
I'm a police officer. I've got a gun.
That's wonderful.
Do I have to put you by yourself? Is that what you want?
She doesn't listen. She never listens.
You wait until the right moment, then I'll make my move. You go tell the others.
Right. What? Are you okay?
It's my chest.
I'll help you.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I've dated quite a few.
Leave him alone.
Bug off. Here, I'll get you some water. Here you go. Take it easy, huh? Howard, I have to tell you something. You see that man over there in the tweed jacket? He...
All right. I warned you. You, over there by yourself.
But,
Move! Enough!
Why can't I go and wait with the others?
You will wait with me until Mike Wallace calls back.
What if he doesn't?
Well, they said that he would get back to me. Hello. No, I'm sorry. No personal calls allowed. It's a new rule. Look, I don't care. Don't cry to me. I don't care about your cat.
Cat, is that Ellen? I think that's my daughter. May I speak to her, please? Ellen, listen to me. Mommy's going to be late tonight. Ralph can't be having kittens on your bed. But Ralph is a boy cat. Well, I guess that would make him a girl cat.
Your mother must go now. You will be fine.
Why did you do that? She's just a little girl. She'll be scared. She takes after her mother.
Hold it! What are you doing?
He's been in there for hours with Jan, and I want to know what's going on.
Too bad. Sit!
Certainly.
Howard, I have an idea. The next time we take a meal break, you put some knockout drops in their food.
Knockout drops? I didn't study cooking with Dick Tracy.
Well, the men back home in Texas wouldn't just sit there and do what they say.
Yahoo.
You okay?
I've been better.
This man needs medical attention. We've got to get him to a hospital.
Shut up. Don't get yourself in trouble because of me.
You're no trouble.
Guy's got to get pretty sick to get the attention of a girl like you.
What are you talking about? I've had my eye on you all night.
Oh, you lie as good as you look.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you try asking me out sometime?
What are you trying to do, finish me off?
Well, there are worse ways to go.
Jan?
Did you tell Mike Wallace? I told them all. Now we will get action.
But may I make a suggestion? Look, you've got the restaurant employees, you've got the ambassador. Now, we've done everything you wanted. Why don't you let these other people go?
Why would I do that?
It would be easier for you. There would be fewer people to watch.
All right. But no tricks, or people die. Let's move.
Right, take it easy. Thanks, baby. Okay. Okay,
Stop! Nice seeing you, boys. I'll send some oil to your country.
That's it. No one else leaves. All right, piano player, get over there. Now hear me. If our demands are not met, we will kill one of you every hour until they are. You, play something.
Ambassador, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. But I am curiously disturbed by that young man over there.
This is why they never should have told men it was okay to cry.
Come on, Sonny. Everything's gonna be okay.
There's so many things that I'm not going to get a chance to do. Unless they let me get you alone in the lounge. No, Jan, I never had a chance to tell you how I really feel about you.
Sonny, this probably isn't the best time to tell a lie.
You're right. Get your arm off me.
Joseph is right by the phone. In a few minutes, it'll ring. They'll get what they want, then we can all go home.
They never give in to the terrorist demands. I don't want to die like this. Well, I don't.
You just gotta try and calm down. If you get nervous, they'll get nervous. Now just relax. Try to think about pleasant things.
I'm thinking about being back home in Texas and smelling the sweet grass. I used to love it in the spring, before the summer dried everything out, to just sit in a field and smell life. You know, sitting here like this makes you think back.
It's called your life flashing before your eyes.
Well, I was thinking about Sister Mary Elizabeth, my third grade teacher. She used to tell us there was nothing to fear from death. That death meant going to heaven so you could look forward to it.
Sounds like a smart lady.
She also used to tell us if we wore patent leather shoes, the boys would try to look at the shoes to see up our dresses. She was right about the shoes. I hope she's right about heaven.
What the hell is taking so long? Why haven't they called? We've only got a few more minutes.
Oh, stop your sniveling, Sonny. Why can't you be a man like Howard?
Howard's not a man. He's a zombie.
He's not a zombie. Just likes to keep his thoughts to himself. Isn't that right, Howard? See?
Last Christmas, my daughter asked me to visit. I didn't. I should have. I don't have many should-haves in my life. I don't like them. They're excess baggage. I should have visited my daughter.
I wish I had a daughter or a son. A baby. I've always wanted one, but I always figured there'd be time enough for that, and the right guy never came along at the right time. It's just something I thought I'd get to do.
Did they meet our demands? It's the little girl. There's trouble with the cat.
I need help. Okay, that's it. Let's go, Mr. Gruber.
Where are you going? Sit down.
This man is sick, and I'm taking him out of here.
All of you, sit down.
We will shoot you. If he dies, he's not going to help your cause. You don't need this man. He's leaving. Mr. Gruber, come here. I'm taking him to the elevator. Now move it! I will take him to the elevator. You go back with the others.
Cassie, I'm so proud of you.
Good.
Where are you going?
I want to spend the time I have left with my friends. If you want to kill me, go ahead, but I don't want to die alone.
Doc, that took a lot of courage.
Wasn't sure I could do it, and then I said, Doc, you're an actress. Act brave.
What a trooper. Working on her craft right up till the end.
You see that guy over there in the tweed jacket?
And the mustache?
Yeah. He's a cop with a gun.
In 2 minutes, we start shooting.
Honey, I really can't talk for very long. Now, tell me, what's the problem with Ralph? What do you mean a kitten is stuck? A kitten is stuck where? Oh, a kitten is stuck.
We must join the others now.
Take your hand off the phone. Take your damn hand off the phone!
You're going to have to help Ralph. Now, I want you to gently pull the kitten the rest of the way out, and I stress the word gently. Yes, sweetheart, I know it's icky, but sometimes when you love someone, you have to do icky things. Now, go ahead, do it. It did? Good girl. Ralph's gonna be fine. I love you, baby. Bye.
Okay, time is up. We must show them that we are serious.
Which one shall we kill first?
These people have done nothing to you. If you must kill someone, kill me.
Man makes a good point.
Hold on. You are our bargaining chip. You are worth more to us alive. Sit down. We will start with you. Outside. Move it. Stop! Not her. What are you talking about? She has a daughter and kittens.
Don't be a fool. I mean it, not her.
I am the leader. I will kill whoever I want to.
I will not let you kill her.
Now's the time. Pull your gun and shoot.
Wait a minute, you nut. I haven't got a gun.
What are you doing?
All right, freeze! I said freeze it!
All right, is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you were wonderful, Howard.
Don't like should-haves.
All right, you three, hands over your head. Move over here.
You're filth. Slime. If you want to make a statement for your cause, and why don't you just go jump off a building or blow yourselves up, but you leave us alone? How dare you bargain with the lives of innocent people? Who gave you the right to do that? Jerks. I don't know who decides what happens to you, but you're just very lucky that it isn't us.
Oh, come on, Jen. That's enough.
Well, are you all okay?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say you can all be very proud of yourself. That was a great display of courage and sacrifice. I don't know how to thank you.
How about tomorrow night off?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant to say I don't intend to thank you.
That's them. Get them out of here.
You know, after going through this, I feel so close to all of you.
You mean that, Dot?
Most of you.
I know what Dot means. Howard, when the chips were down, you were there. I hope we can always be there for each other like that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you all feel that way?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In that case, would you each take a kitten?
They're kittens. They're cute.
Now, what happened to all be there for you?
Here's to never having to go through anything like that again.
I'll drink to that.
You know, Howard, it's amazing. Right in the middle of all that tension, I found myself thinking the most trivial things. Like who was going to water my house plants?
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to take care of my tropical fish.
Well, here's to taking care of plants and feeding fish.
I'll drink to that.
I didn't know you had fish. Of course, how would I know, never having been to your place yet?
Yeah, I have these two black mollies, Ike and Mamie. They just can't keep their fins off of each other.
Don't tease me, Howard. Nothing. Here's to Ike and Mamie.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
You know, Howard, you've never been to my place either. And after an experience like the one we've just shared, an experience that can bring two people very close, well, there's a lot of tension in the body. Tension that can kill you if you don't get rid of it. Anyway, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, here's to going to my place to relieve tension.
There isn't enough wine in France.
Stay tuned for the newly crowned king of late night. It's the Arsenio Hall Show. Coming up next, from Rocky to Rambo and now New Jersey, meet tough guy Sly Stallone. And De La Soul will jam with their new rap single, Me, Myself, and I. That's next on the Arsenio Hall Show here on Channel 9.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I love is we're not the people's night. Believe me, we know we're doing good. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow.
Oh, thanks.
Jan, are you okay? You look exhausted.
I am. I was up all night studying for a law exam. Do you know what it's like to spend an entire night in a library?
Uh-huh. I dated a librarian once. I returned him after 2 weeks.
Cassie, I really appreciate you babysitting for Ellen last night.
Oh, it's no problem. She's a sweet kid. We spent most of the night rearranging the furniture in Barbie's dream house.
Couldn't you just spend hours doing that?
Jan, you've really been spoiling that kid. She's got every Barbie accessory made except the jacuzzi.
We threw that out.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
It melted Ken. Cassie, I hear you two had quite a talk last night while you were baking brownies.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had a crush on Bobby Sherman.
when I was 12. Sounds like she told you everything.
She always does. We have a complete open relationship. We tell each other everything.
Yeah? Did she tell you about your earrings in the vacuum cleaner?
What? Gotcha. Hi, Dot. You're late.
And you're never late, right, Jan? Banks probably call you up when they want to set their clocks. I'm sorry. I just lost another part.
That's too bad, Dot.
No, don't feel sorry for me. You know, this is the 37th straight audition and Zippo. I don't even think the producers notice me.
Maybe it's the way you carry yourself. You know, when I was in the 4-H, I had this little pig. And he wasn't any special old pig at all, really, except he had this kind of a look in his eye, you know? And he had this sassy little walk like Cassie. You know how Cassie walks around like she knows something and you don't?
I do. Good evening, ladies. Aloha, Dot. I say aloha because were we on Hawaiian time, you wouldn't be late.
Nancy, Dot got stuck at an audition.
Ah, the acting career. Tell me, what was it today? Anna Karenina, Joan of Arc, a talking grape.
Back off, Nancy. She had a bad day.
I lost the part.
Look, I'm sorry you're not a good enough actress to free yourself from the drudgery of waiting on tables. But as long as you're here, I wish you would at least try to be a good waitress. Perhaps then you could feel you were successful at something.
Gun control, who needs it?
She's right. I'm a lousy actress. I'm a lousy waitress. I can't please Nancy, and I can't please those producers.
I'm telling you, there's a lesson to be learned from my little pig.
Wait a second. Nancy's tough, right? She's the toughest audience I've had to face. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to play a great waitress. I am going to act at being the best waitress Nancy has ever seen. And if I can convince her, I can convince those producers. Doesn't that make sense?
No.
We'll do it anyway. Hello, I'm Dorothy. It will be my pleasure to serve you this evening. Will you be enjoying a cocktail before dinner?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, well, I respect your decision. Have you decided on your entree?
Yeah, we'll have a special.
Oh, well, if you know your way around a menu. Will you be starting with super salad?
Salad with the house dressing.
The perfect compliment for that particular entree. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to personally convey your selections to our chef.
Not bad.
Yeah, but that was my station.
Oh, Howard, on those specials, be sure to warm the plates.
Plates are always warm.
There's warm and there's warm.
There's get lost and there's get lost.
So come closer, much closer, and share my dream for two. It's only true, my beautiful lady, near you.
That was a very lovely song you just did.
Right, complain to the manager.
No, I mean it. I really liked it.
You did?
Yeah. I never heard it before. Is it yours?
You bet. The words, the music, some nights even the applause.
I think it could be a big hit.
From your mouth to God's ears.
We might not have to go that far. My name is Jerry Wilson. I'm vice president of Durrell Records.
Right, you were on the cover of last month's Billboard magazine. I can't believe it.
Neither could my mother. It's a crazy business. Look, I think your song would be perfect for Julio Iglesias' new album.
Great, I love Echo Chambers.
I'm coming back for dinner tomorrow night with a few clients. Why don't you bring in the sheet music van? You and I can talk about your song. Who knows? Maybe talk about your signing on with us as a composer.
If I ever have children, they're yours.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Cassie, the greatest thing in the world just happened. My wildest fantasies come true.
You got a date.
Amy, you're not going to believe this. This guy, Jerry Wilson from Durrell Records, wants to buy one of my songs.
If he does, will you stop singing it here?
No, I'm serious. You don't know what this means to me.
You don't know what this means to us.
For 10 years, I've been killing myself playing in bars and cheap lounges. You know what it's like being a piano man? Do you know what it's like playing Misty 4 times a night, every night for a decade? You know what it's like to not even like Misty? Now it might actually be over. No more kowtowing to Nancy. No more smiling for tips. No more having you girls hate me.
We don't hate you, Sonny. We just don't want to sleep with you.
Same thing.
Yours was the filet medium, or gratin potatoes and broccoli, or the filet rare. Baked potato, no vegetables. Sirloin rare, cottage fries, string beans. Sirloin medium, no potato, cottage cheese, and sliced tomatoes, and you had the scrod. Enjoy your meal.
How was that?
Fix your hair.
Right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the old Sun Man sitting down at the piano for what should be a very special evening of music for all of us.
Oh, there he is. Burt Bacharach, Neil Diamond, and Billy Joel. Oh, rolled into one.
You are the greatest human being in world history, and I mean that.
Beautiful lady near you. I've been trying all day long. I can't get your song out of my mind.
Have you tried dental floss? Works for me.
Sonny, did you read the sheet music?
Are you kidding? I had 50 copies made. No, I keep thinking that I'm dreaming, and any minute I'm going to wake up.
Oh, well, would you wake me up, too? Because I got an appointment in about an hour. Listen, Sonny, a guy with your talent, you're going to get snapped up if a guy like me doesn't make his move. So why don't you come by the office tomorrow afternoon about 3 o'clock? I want you to sign an exclusive 5-year contract. How does $100K a year sound for a star?
Jan, Dot, Cassie, Amy, please report to the piano immediately.
Sonny, Nancy hates it when you do that.
Nancy, who? Hey, guys, listen, this is Mr. Jerry Wilson of Durrell Records.
How do you do, Mr. Wilson? Will you be having a salad with your dinner?
Yes?
Well, then I will chill your salad fork.
My, what beautiful ladies. Sonny, which one is yours?
Oh, well, you know, I like to spread myself around.
Why not? It makes the flowers grow.
Mr. Wilson just offered me a contract.
Just give me one good reason why you can't tell me what Ellen said. Because Ellen made me cross my heart and hope to spit.
Sonny, I better get back to my friends. Now, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, my office, 3 o'clock.
I'll be in the parking lot starting at 9. Well, what do you think?
I think that a woman who spent 15 hours in the labor room to bring her baby daughter into this world has a right to know why her baby needs a black negligee.
I can't betray Ellen's trust.
Sure you can. I'm her mother.
As long as you're happy for me.
I'm happy for you, Sonny.
Thanks. Now there's something I've been waiting 10 years to do. Ladies and
and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Hey, button up, I'm talking. Friends, this is going to be my last night playing for you here at Above the Top.
Sonny, what are you doing?
Get away, witch. This is my night.
Sonny, stop this.
Back off, Nancy, or I'll tell them how old you are.
I'm going to call security.
Go ahead, call. I'm making my exit, but I'm doing it my way. So tonight, I'm saying goodbye forever to this shabby little life. So if you have any requests, keep them to yourselves. Because tonight, just once, you're gonna shut up and listen. Because after tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I just won't be singing a song when I proudly say.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs.
He writes the songs that make the whole world sing. He writes the songs of love and special things. He writes the songs that make the young girls cry.
I write the songs, I write the songs.
Top, if I never see you again, it'll be too soon, because I am music. Me. Not you, but me. Sonny Man. And I write the... You, Sonny Man. I'm a little early.
Early for what?
I have a 3 o'clock with Jerry.
I have no record of that. What was this in regard to?
Every hope and dream I've ever had in my life.
Why don't I just tell him you're here?
New option. Why don't I?
What? Now, wait a minute.
Jerry, baby! You're gonna lose that little girl if you don't let her in on things.
Hello.
Buenos tardes, as Julio would say. Will you look at this? It's a solid gold pen. I bought it to sign the contracts. $300. And you know what I'm gonna do after I sign? I'm gonna throw it out the window, because that's the kind of hairpin I am.
Do I know you?
It's me, Sonny Man. 100K to start.
To start what?
Last night, you told me to come by the office today and sign the contracts.
Are you the guy who's putting in my hot tub?
Hey, man, it was 18 hours ago. A sponge can remember that long.
Okay. Your name is Sonny.
Oh, this isn't happening.
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything. Look, I guess I just wasn't myself last night. I was under the influence of something.
Drugs. You were on drugs.
Hey, I've been under a lot of pressure here, Sammy.
Look, okay, so you were stoned. But you still had your incredible taste, those unshakable instincts, right?
I don't know. I can't remember any part of the past 48 hours.
Okay, just
let me play this song for you. My life is hanging by a thread here.
Oh, of course. Play the song. And look, even if I don't love it, maybe we can work something out.
So come closer, much closer, and share a dream for two. Here's the part you really like. It's only true, my beautiful lady, near you. What'd you think?
Did I sign anything?
Jerry, I think my heart stopped.
Sonny, I'm sorry. I hate that song.
You're a junkie. What do you know?
Look, what do you say? What if I gave you it's $100 for the song?
$100? I quit my job. I didn't just quit. I insulted everyone in the restaurant. I made a fool of myself. You were there.
All I remember is a vague image of some idiot in a white tuxedo.
All those people hate me now. And that's nothing compared to what I did to my landlord.
Sonny, I'm sorry. I've done some stupid things in my life, but never anything like this. And that song. Sonny, thank you. It took a complete stranger to make me see the light. But I'm gonna get help. And I'll never forget what you've done for me for as long as I live. I will always, always be in your debt. But right now, I've got a really important meeting. So, bye-bye for now. And thank you.
Is there anything I can get for you, sir?
I just lost $500,000. My whole future, my home, my friends, my family. Do you validate?
When a kid is that proud of her mother acing an exam, the least I could do is help her pick out a gift.
But a black negligee.
Wait till you pass your bar exam.
Do you know that she spent all of her birthday money on that gift? I guess I'm gonna have to get her the Ken and Barbie condo in Aruba.
Man, we better hurry up and set the table.
Don't rush, girls. I've already done them.
All of them?
Dot, you're terrific. Nancy, isn't Dot terrific?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've noticed what a good job Dot's been doing?
Nancy, it's not going to kill you to give Dot a pat on the head.
Is that what this is all about? Oh, you're looking for praise. My praise, right? Well, you're wasting your time because I'm carrying that with me to my grave.
When?
I'm not impressed that you've gone out of your way to seek my approval. In fact, if anything, I think I've lost a little respect for you. I never thought you were much of a waitress, but at least I admired your spunk.
Look, Dot, that's what happens when you try to please other people. Please yourself and you'll be just fine.
You're absolutely right. From now on, I am just going to be me.
Good. There's no better way to get back at Nancy.
Excuse me, miss. Can we have some more bread, please?
Sorry, Bub, not my station.
Jan.
Sonny, what happened?
Oh, it's too horrible to repeat.
Your deal fell through.
You gotta help me get my job back.
Me? I can't help you. You dumped on everybody in this room last night.
Well, what am I supposed to do? All I've got left is my tux. I'm living in my car.
Sonny, I'd help you if I could, but you're just gonna have to go in and apologize to Nancy and beg her to give you your job back.
Beg, huh? Okay, I can do that. Thanks, Jan. You're a nice person.
Ah, Sonny. For a scuzz, you're not too bad yourself.
Friends, I don't know how many of you were here last night, but for those of you who weren't, I'm afraid the old summer went just a little Looney Tunes. You see, I'm hypoglycemic, and, well, I hadn't had any dinner, and I may have said or done a couple of things that could have been taken the wrong way.
Sonny, get out.
Nancy, can I have my job back?
Never.
Anyway, I was going to quit in disgrace over this until this wonderful woman, Nancy Beebe, or as we all know her, Nancy with the forgiving eyes. Anyway, as I was going to say, I said, no, I'm not coming back until my audience forgives this crazy troubadour. So, Let's have some applause from all of you who still have a drop of the milk of human kindness in your breast. And I see some beauties are here tonight. What do you say? Do I say? All right, you are beautiful. They're doing it for you, Nancy, because they love you, and I love you. I wish you were my mother.
Son, you have no shame.
That's not true, Nancy. I take great pride in my shame.
All right, you can have your job back, but at a 20% cut in pay.
Pride is for the Yankees. I'll take it.
You're a disgrace, Sonny, but you're an inexpensive one. Welcome back.
Okay, listen. Get those requests ready because the Sun Man wants to play what you want to hear.
Sonny, you can grovel with the best of them.
What a way to make a living, huh? Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Don't know my right foot from my left, my hand from my glove. I get misty and so much in do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh yeah.
Coming up next on the Arsenio Hall Show, Arsenio parties with actress Eileen Graff, known to Mr. Belvedere fans as Marcia. Plus, meet LA Lakers all-star guard Magic Johnson. Then tomorrow night at 7:30, following The Cosby Show, let Channel 9 take you out to the ball game as the Mets take on the Expos.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people not making it big. We know we're doing wrong now. Can we maybe less than wealthy? But again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's
Howard, isn't it a little smoky in here tonight?
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Smoke?
Nancy's supposed to call somebody to fix the exhaust fan.
So how'd your date go last night? Talk fast, I gotta get a salad to table 5.
You want me to give you the most intimate details of my life in 30 seconds?
Okay, if the details are intimate enough, table 5 can wait.
He was the kind of guy that makes you want to give up dating.
Bozo.
Bozo's dumber brother. Boy, I've had a streak of losers lately. Thinking of not playing the game anymore.
I retired once.
What brought you back?
Popular demand.
Jan, I believe one of your customers is growing impatient with the slow service. He just stole a roll from the next table.
Nancy, I need you.
Those are the magic words, Howard.
There's smoke.
There could be fire.
In the kitchen, there's smoke. I ask you to call somebody about the fan.
I know, but sometimes when I talk to you, I just get...
Stupid.
Why does that sound sexy when you say it?
Nancy, get the fan fixed. You're lucky you haven't passed out.
If you did, I'd give you mouth to mouth.
You're luckier than you thought.
Cassie, I need your advice on something, and I don't want Nancy to know.
That's gonna be a tough one, considering how close Nancy and I are. What's up?
Well, there's this woman who usually spends the weekends with me at my place, and she wants to go someplace this weekend, and I don't know where to go.
I knew it. The quiet ones, right? You're not dragging yourself around here because you're moody. You're tired.
Exhausted. I asked Amy. She suggested we spend the weekend at SeaWorld, but I don't know.
Why don't you go to San Francisco?
Well, there's a lot of things to do in San Francisco. I hate doing things.
Well, I'll have to give it some thought.
Okay, but not a word to Nancy. It'd kill her.
You have to give me a better reason than that.
Dot, I want to go to the rodeo tomorrow night, because my friend from back home, he's going to be bull riding. How should I handle this with Nancy?
Lie.
If you lie to others, you'll lie to yourself. It's amoral and it's a sin.
Then pretending to take off for religious holidays is probably out. How about my grandfather died? It's kind of a personal favorite.
That's a terrible thing to say. Besides, Grandpa Hank's healthy as a horse, and my Grandpa Joe died 5 years ago.
Say that last part again, slowly.
My Grandpa Joe died.
No more calls. We have a winner. You said it. My Grandpa Joe died. Just say that to Nancy. I promise this will work.
Nancy never believes your excuses.
Yeah, but you have the element of surprise going for you.
Do you really mean it? No more dating?
What am I missing?
How about sex?
I'd love to, dear, but I'm afraid it might kill me. Thanks for asking, though.
Sonny, what are you doing? Nancy's been looking for you.
Lenny died.
Oh, Sonny, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Would you like to talk about it? Sometimes remembering the good times you had with someone really helps.
Lenny was my car.
Maybe a special lube job that stands out?
It was a classic. I had Lenny Lamont since 1972. Oh, the things we did together. The things he saw.
It's probably what killed him.
Little GTO. You're really looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed. And a 389.
That is one good-looking guy.
Not interested.
I think he's interested in you.
How do you know he's not looking over here at you?
I asked him.
He's that good looking?
Uh-huh.
Still not interested?
Oh, this estimate seems high. I would think you could just fix the fan that's already there.
There's too much hot air.
I beg your pardon?
He says there's too much hot air. Listen to the man. He's an expert.
To do the job right, you're going to have to replace all the ductwork and put in a bigger fan. You probably won't be able to use your broiler for about 3 days.
I don't think we have any choice.
Well, all right. Ladies, for the next 3 days, we won't be able to serve any steaks or chops. Now, a good waitress should have no trouble steering the customer to the proper selection. Dot, I have no idea what you're going to do.
Your daughter is zucchini.
Some parts of the world, they'll shoot a man for saying that.
Well, she was zucchini. In the school health pageant, my son was in it. I saw you there.
Really? Which vegetable were you related to?
Dill. Dill. Charlie played dill. Don't make fun here. It's an important herb. You can't make pickles without it.
Hey, zucchini wouldn't make fun of anybody.
I'm Richie. Richie Gray.
Jan Hoffmeyer.
Hoffmeyer? Get out of here.
Why would I kid about a thing like Hoffmeyer?
Well, it doesn't fit. Hoffmeyer says fat fingers and a straw hat behind a meat counter. You are anything but.
Thank you. I'm not crazy about it myself, but it's Hoffmeyer by marriage.
That's what I was afraid of.
Ex-marriage, actually.
That's what I was hoping for. Well, if you don't like it, why don't you change it back to your maiden name?
Well, my zucchini's name is Hoffmeyer. I couldn't leave her alone with that.
Well, that's nice. Loyalty, skinny fingers, admirable qualities in a woman. Listen, do you think we could have dinner some night?
I don't think so.
Lunch?
Lunch either.
A snack. Crackers from the vending machine downstairs. I think we could get along.
Look, I think you're a very nice guy, and I want to continue thinking you're a very nice guy, but in order for you to stay a very nice guy, we can't go out.
Well, you can't argue with logic like that. You can laugh at it, but you can't argue with it.
thing once more and I'll straighten your hair. I do not want to hear one more car song.
Nancy, I have a way to make Sonny forget about his car. I'm going to introduce him to that blonde at the bar.
Why on earth would a woman like that be interested in Sonny?
She's a car salesman.
That's a wonderful idea, Dot. Who helped you with it?
Cassie, are you having trouble with the people who want steak?
No, I just tell them they don't want steak. They want roast beef. Watch this. Have you decided yet?
I'll have a steak.
Well, the steak is good tonight, but the roast beef is so tender and juicy. Actually, it's succulent. How about the roast beef?
Yes, please.
Just have to explain it to them.
Does anyone know where Amy is? Her grandfather died at the rodeo.
Oh, gotcha.
Give me another roast beef.
I don't know what you're doing out there, but you're selling too much roast beef. Can't you push the fish?
It's hard to make fish sound sexy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to go to SeaWorld.
Sounds to me like you'd rather spend the weekend at home.
Well, I would, but she wants to go someplace so she doesn't have to do my laundry. She wants to sip champagne and watch the ocean and hear violins. I want to drink beer, rent a movie, and play Chase Me, Chase Me.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I think I'll dump her. She never got the whites really white anyway.
Hoffmeyer, you got me confused. What is it? You won't go out with me because I'm a sheet metal worker? You're not one of those women holding out for a professional man, are you?
I'm not holding out for any man.
B.O.?
What?
B.O. Bitter and over 30. You know, most of the women I go out with, single, over 30, they think all men are jerks just because they haven't found the right one yet.
With a theory like that, you sound a little bit like a jerk.
You're right. And you are nothing like the other women I've met. What do you say? Can't we just have dinner together?
I'll think about it. Okay?
Okay.
Sonny, I want you to meet a friend of mine. I think Terry can help you forget about Lenny.
Oh, yeah? Does Terry ride like a dream? Does he have wire wheels? Does he have a rear defroster? Nothing could make me forget Lenny.
This is Terry. She sells cars.
Lenny was a pig. Lenny got 12 miles to a gallon. I need a new car. Eat it, that.
I think I can help you.
I think you're right.
What are you looking for?
Have you decided yet?
Oh, I'll have the steak, please.
You know, steak is good, but the roast beef, ba-ba-boo. It's tender, it's juicy, it's hot.
Ready. How about it, big boy?
Fine. You have the roast beef, I'll take the steak.
Well, did Richie ask you out again?
Yes.
And why are you so interested?
Because he's a great guy and he's cute and I'm tired of being patient. And if you're crazy enough not to go out with him, I will.
I guess I'm just afraid of being disappointed again.
Jan, I'm telling you, if you don't go out with this guy, you're a jerk.
Well, he is very nice. He's pretty cute, isn't he?
Very cute.
Guess it's dinner with very cute.
I like that.
Another piece of cheesecake?
It was delicious, but I can't.
Oh, come on, just a sliver.
That's how those Hoffmeyers got those fat fingers.
Forget it. I like these fingers just the way they are. I had a great time tonight.
Me too. Dinner was wonderful. You were wonderful. This place is wonderful. I
can't believe that you do this incredible artwork without anybody even knowing about it.
No, some people know about it. You know about it.
I should think you'd want to do this all the time instead of your regular work.
No. If I did this all the time, it'd make me crazy. Besides, I like my work. It's structured. You know, I think that's what I miss most about marriage. Structure. Family. What do you miss?
The donuts. Every Sunday morning, Lloyd used to bring home fresh donuts. We'd sit and read the paper. 2 jelly, 2 Bavarian cream, and a French twist. I'd be a happy girl all day.
You look good in donuts.
You do that very well.
Thank you. Do you know what I'd like to do now?
I think so.
I'd like to take you home.
Okay, I was wrong.
I mean, I have to pick up my son, Charlie. I promised to spend the weekend with him. I don't want to be late.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be too late.
Well, kiddo, how was the rodeo?
It was a hooter.
A hooter? How was it for those of us who grew up in America?
It was just wonderful. It was amazing.
Good evening, ladies. Oh, Amy, I was sorry to hear about your grandfather.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, I'd like to see all of you on the floor as soon as possible.
What about the rodeo? Oh, y'all, it was so exciting. You know, my friend Billy Bob, he actually won the bull riding. Oh, it was just great. There must have been, I don't know, 10,000 people there, and they were screaming and yelling, and he was waving his hands and kicking his legs.
Oh, that's terrible, and you had to stuff him back into the coffin?
What else could we do? All those people had come for the funeral.
What a terrible story.
Oh, Nancy, my grandfather didn't really die.
Oh, go on.
I lied, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it, Cookie.
Hi.
Jan, you're late.
I was lighting a candle for Amy's grandfather.
My grandfather didn't die.
The candle worked. I guess I got it lit just in time.
Do you know what's going to happen to all of you if you keep lying to me?
Our noses will grow.
So will the unemployment line if you're not on the floor in 2 minutes.
All right, Jan, details. Cassie, the man is an artist.
Oh?
No, he's an artist. Oh. He's a wonderful guy, and we had a terrific time at dinner. And after dinner, I went with him to pick up his son, Charlie, and then we came back to my house and we picked up Ellen, and we all went out for ice cream, and he's cute, and he's charming, and he's funny, and I think I'm in love.
I knew it. I knew it the moment I saw him look at you. I said, chemistry.
Really?
Oh, in school, I was always great at chemistry. It's still one of my better subjects.
It's true. The first time I saw him, I felt a little something.
That was your Bunsen burner kicking in.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I had a really nice time last night.
Good. I'm glad you did. It was fun.
I want you all out here now.
Right now?
Right now.
Would you like to have dinner at my house next Sunday?
No.
No.
No?
No.
No.
No?
No!
You know, from time to time when I'm tickling the 88s, one of you sun worshippers will say, "Hey, Sonny, how about a tribute to a major mode of transportation?" You know, I can't count the number of times. Well, what's it gonna be tonight? Leave it on a jet plane? Bicycle built for two? Now, tonight, I'm walking. Oh, yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. Monkey, monkey, Broadway. Hey, yeah, thanks. Hey, Cassie. What would it take to get you to go for a spin in my new car?
A lobotomy.
Okay, I'll do it.
Jan. What did he say? He said no. What did you say?
I said no.
What'd he say?
I don't know. Nancy made me come out here.
Well, hurry up and take an order.
Hi, what do you have? How about the special?
What is
It's great. You'll like it. Howard, I need 2 specials.
There's no special.
Howard, please. I'll owe you my life. Make one up. I need 2 of them.
It better be worth it.
Why don't you want to have dinner with me next Sunday?
I want to get married.
To who?
To you. I know it sounds crazy, but I've never felt so relaxed with a woman in my entire life. And I know we have something special. And I know it can work.
Pick up 2 specials.
Just a minute.
I kill myself coming up with 2 specials. You tell me just a minute?
Plain roast beef. What's so special?
It's roast beef Polynesian.
Thank you. This looks delicious.
What did he say?
He said he wants to get married.
What did you say?
Plain roast beef?
The 3 little words every man wants to hear.
I didn't know what to say.
What did he say?
I don't know. Howard made me bring the order out. You don't fall in love very well, do you? Here, this is all wrong. Take it back.
They sent these back.
What's wrong with them?
I have no idea.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Do you know who does this sort of thing? Gets married after 1 date? Those weird-looking couples that don't do well on the newlywed game.
I want to marry you, Jan. Jan, I need you.
Richie, I just don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Get up here. I need you.
How's that?
Better. What do you say?
You do nice work.
What, are you waiting for me to get down on my knees?
Oh, don't do that. The duct will fall.
Jan, what's the problem?
The problem is that there are probably a million reasons why this just doesn't make any sense, but for some reason, I don't care about them.
Is that your version of a yes?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Isn't that sweet?
Sure is.
Think how much fun they'll have when they can use their hands.
Think how poor they'll be when I fire them both.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is not the people die. Believe me, we know we're doing right. Can we maybe less than wealthy? But then we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's fun living.
There are so many things I'd love to know about Russia. If we just had the opportunity to communicate vis-a-vis, I'm sure that we could resolve all the misunderstandings that plague our respective nations.
Я не понимаю.
Oh, right. I bought a Russian phrase book just for something like this. I don't suppose you said, is your tractor going to the youth hostel?
I like your nogi.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Nogi, nogi, nogi. Buzz off.
I'd like to welcome all our Russian visitors. Fabulous country, Russia. Home of Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, and Rimsky-Korsakov. Unfortunately, I don't know any of those guys' tunes. But I understand you Reds dig rock and roll. So, here we go! There's one for the money, two for the show. I'm free to get ready now. Go, cat, go. Don't you step on the blue suede shoe. Hey, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Back off, Ivan. Maybe you can impress lounge singers in Poland, but this is America.
No problem. Make my day.
Sonny, until this track meet is over, we're sitting on a political powder keg. And I don't want an international incident touched off by some wimp in a tux.
But Nancy, we were just discussing friendship between Americans and commies.
Sonny, just do what you would do if they were regular customers. Sing and suck up to them.
Gotcha.
Dot.
Hi, how you doing?
A little less détente and a little more hash slinging.
Hello, my name is Alexei. I like your nogi.
Why, thanks, Alexei. You got a cute zap. You speak Russian.
Just the major body parts. 3 days with these guys, and I could be practicing medicine in Minsk.
So, waitress lady, where are you from?
Why do you want to know?
Your funny accent. You speak with a southern droop.
Texas?
I like Texas. Big track meet in Dallas. We also see Grand Canyon and London Bridge. America is beautiful country.
I bet your favorite was Disneyland, right?
We don't get to see Disneyland.
You mean you've been in L.A. a week and you hadn't seen Disneyland?
No. What's it like?
Well, actually, I hadn't been there myself. Hey, why don't we go together?
Can I get you anything else?
Da, him.
Who, the guy behind the piano player?
No, piano player. Sing like Elvis.
Sonny? Oh, listen, honey, stay away from him. All he wants to do is hop in the sack.
Oh, too bad. We want to make whoopee with him.
Really? Well, I guess a fling with Sonny couldn't hurt. After all, in a few days, you'll be safely behind the Iron Curtain.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. You better watch my little Sputniks. The old sun man doesn't take yet for an answer. And I always will.
Are you really going out with Alexei?
Why not?
Well, there are cultural differences.
Come on, Jan. You've seen one zot, you want to see another.
Just be careful. KGB is probably following him, and the CIA is probably following the KGB.
Gee, I bet he gets more beer nuts.
Poland, Schmoland, I like these people. Placebo! What an ovation.
You should have heard the applause when Elvis was alive.
Don't give me that. There's something about me these chicks really dig.
Yeah, it's your hair. It looks like one of their hats.
I had a very good time last night. Thank you for showing me around.
My pleasure. Tonight I'll show you the city. I really had a good time. Hope you didn't mind standing in all those lines.
He's old cap to me. Only difference is in America, at the end of line, you get into giant teacups. In Russia, you get toilet paper.
Amy, you're late.
I am really, really sorry, but the traffic was awful. You wouldn't believe it.
You're late.
I am sorry, Comrade Colonel.
This goofy duck hat will not keep you warm in Siberia.
I feel so sorry for him. I could never live like that in fear and terror.
Amy, get into uniform.
Yes, miss.
What's happened to the lights?
Ladies and gentlemen, there have been many giants in the history of rock and roll, but only one king. He came from humble beginnings, but he changed the face of music as we know it forever. Of course, I'm talking about me, Sonny Man. And now, I'd like to play some Elvis for you. Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird swing that rock.
How dare you do that to a man who's too dead to defend himself? You're a disgrace to the 50s.
lifters, all the shot putters, all the big eaters. I don't know if I can lift another tray. Holy gazzoli, I'm getting muscles. Oh, a little black market Jan gonna sell those jean skis for 150 bucks?
No, it's a peace offering. I slugged that little wrestler out there. Told me he wanted to get into my jeans, and turns out he really wanted to get into my jeans.
Have y'all seen Yuri? He hadn't been at his table.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
I'm getting real worried about him. You know that KGB man was really giving him a hard time. I just hope he's not in any trouble.
I defect. Protect me.
Are you going, babe?
Going good, Alexei. How about you?
Fine. I'm looking very forward to our date tonight. We go out and paint the town red.
Make that red, white, and blue, and you're on.
Okay.
Yuri has been missing for the last 3 hours. I haven't seen him since he got back from Disneyland.
Oh?
And he's been with one of your girls, madam.
Call me hostess.
Nancy, I have to talk to you. It's a matter of life and death.
The salt shaker has an S on it, Dot. The pepper has a P. But I wish I could help you, Colonel. Believe me, if I knew where this Yuri was, I'd turn him in myself. Now, what's this about life and death?
Ah, right. What is life, Nancy? What is death, for that matter? These are the problems that have puzzled Plato, Voltaire, Rod McEwen.
I don't know the meaning of life, Dot. Death, I can help you with.
I don't know. I'll ask him. FBI needs to know your full name.
Yuri Alexeyevich Reshitnyak.
I can't say. No, it's not top secret. I just can't say it. No, he's not a scientist or diplomat. He's a track star. Oh. Did you win any medals?
Well, when I am 8, I win ribbon at Ukrainian State Fair for Big Pig.
You too? Was it a Chester White?
I don't believe this conversation.
No medals.
Look, how long is this going to take? That long? Look, fella, I don't care about your bureaucratic problems. We have a huddled mass here yearning to breathe free. No. No, I don't want my taxes audited. No, he's fine. He can wait.
We've got to keep hiding him in here.
Did you tell Nancy?
You mean Comrade Bibi? She's on their side.
You know, kid, I had you sized up all wrong. I've only got pictures of men in my locker. We better get back out on the floor before Nancy figures out what's going on.
You're right.
Right. What is going on?
Miss Waitress, I am sorry to bring you so much trouble.
Oh, hey, that's okay.
I can understand why you're doing this.
You can?
Well, yeah, I think so. You disapprove of your political system, what with the suppression of Poland and the invasion of Afghanistan.
We did that? That is terrible. But not why I defect.
Then why are you?
Because I want... There's no Russian word for all that I see in America.
Freedom?
Yes. With like a whole bunch of freedom.
Well, don't you worry. You're in America now. You are free. You stay in there. Don't make a sound.
Whoa! Is my mind playing tricks on me? Am I hallucinating? Can it be? Yes, it is. Hey, Dirt. Whoa, Doc. Did you happen to notice which one of these lucky ladies put this room key in my snifter?
Does it make a difference?
Well, which one is it? Is it the little redhead or is it the blonde gymnast? Just please tell me it's not the one with the mustache.
Whoever it was, she's entirely too good for you.
Great.
Dot, I'm gonna get Yuri some food. He must be starved. Cover for me, Kate.
Okay. Dot, why are you covering for Amy?
Boy, am I glad you asked me that.
And for the Ruskies at table 5, we have 2 steaks, 2 chickens, and 30 tons of wheat.
I don't do orders to go.
Howard, could I possibly have some food?
Well, let's see. You're a waitress. I'm a chef. We have plenty of trays. Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Well, it's not for one of the customers. It's for, Can you keep a secret?
You mean the
Russian in your locker?
Sure. Tell him welcome to America and tell him this is the last free meal he's going to get.
Thank you. I'm sure they'll have Amy out of the bathroom in a minute or so. You see, it's a Yale lock, and the locksmith went to Harvard.
Good Lord, you're pathetic.
Okay, all right, I'll talk. In fact, I'm glad I can stop making up these stupid stories and for once just tell the truth. I don't know who spilled glue on the sofa.
Here you go. Hope you enjoy it.
Spasiba. Dot, get out of my way. What are you doing in here?
Eating.
Why?
She's pregnant. I am not. Now, who are you going to believe, me or her?
Let me see. Who shall I believe? Pinocchio or Snow White? Get out on the floor, both of you.
Sorry, here's your food.
I defect.
Holy moly, how are we going to hide two Russians?
Well, we'll just have to. Just like Yuri, he wants his freedom.
Freedom? No, I don't want that. I want Cassie.
What?
Cassie, you know, blonde hair, laughing green eyes, built like brick gulag.
Ladies, we're coming. Sorry, Nancy. The baby was kicking.
Are you all right? No. Even smaller than my bedroom in Moscow. But bigger than my kitchen.
Is Yuri still in the locker?
Yes, and so is Alexei.
They're both in your locker?
No, Alexei's in Cassie's locker.
Oh. Have you looked in my locker?
Where is Yuri hiding?
Amy Tompkins, waitress, no serial number.
I see you with Yuri yesterday. Now he's staying there all the time. That's where Yuri is, da?
Da, nah.
Bring the defector out here. He belongs to the Soviet Union.
No, he doesn't. This is America. Nobody belongs to anybody here. We all have the freedom to do whatever we want.
Good. Then I go get him.
Not that much freedom.
Oh, good. I see Dot is showing you that quaint American custom of door dancing.
She's hiding defector in there. Will you surrender him or not?
Help us. The FBI will be here soon. Just stall the colonel for 5 minutes. Please.
Tell me one good reason why I should.
I'll give you two that you told me about. Johann and Frida Bibi, your grandparents. They came over from Germany 80 years ago and scrubbed floors so that their children and grandchildren could live in freedom.
That's a hell of a story. It even works on me. I'll do it. Look, why don't we talk about this over a drink? Now, who knows what a drink could lead to? Perhaps international relations.
Boy, Nathan Hale only gave his life for his country.
Will somebody please tell me what's going on here?
There's a Russian in your locker.
What? He says he wants to defect because he's in love with you.
Oh, I've heard that line before. Only in Chinese. I'll go talk to him. I haven't had a guy in my locker since high school gym class. I have to talk to you. Would you come out of the locker, please? Listen, Alexei, I understand you have certain feelings for me, and I want you to know I'm very flattered, but do you mind?
Sorry.
I don't want you to do something so drastic over me. I mean, people don't just abandon their homelands after one date, even one date with me.
I will. I give up my country, my friends, my family, my little cousins, Svetlana and the other one, I forget his name. I give up my food coupons, my woolly coat.
What about your ice boat?
Shut up. Nobody knows about that. I give up everything for you, Cassie. I need you. I want you. I'm talking matrimony.
Whoa, Alexei. Wait a minute. You got to know that we're talking about two different cultures here. In our country, people get married for love. In your country, people get married to keep warm.
So?
really want to know where I've been and why I look so ravished?
No.
I've been with this incredible gymnast. If we'd only had some judges there, I could have won the gold. She took advantage of me, Dot, and I let her.
Did her mustache tickle?
You just break world record.
Thanks.
For speed.
Table for 239? I'm afraid there'll be a slight wait, about 2 hours.
FBI.
State Department. Immigration, naturalization.
Herman and Thelma Goldberg.
Dot, please show the Goldbergs to the table. Amy, please show these gentlemen to your locker.
How would you like to see one of America's best-kept secrets?
You are right. I do not understand.
I'm saying, if you want to leave Russia, that's fine. But if you want to leave Russia because of me, then that's not fine.
But I love you, Cassie.
Come on, Alexei, one date. And it was a lot of fun. But that's not love, that's infatuation.
Still don't understand.
You know, infatuation. You know, when a Russian woman and a man go out and, oh, I don't know, when a woman and a man go out and they go to ballet, or maybe they go see Lenin's body.
That's right, and then you know what happens.
Look, what are you going to do? What, are you going to write your mother and father and tell them that you're never going to see them again because you met some blonde?
You are right. I cannot do this to them. You come to Russia with me.
Oh, well, I've got two problems with that. I love this country, and I don't love you, Alexei. Go home. Remember us fondly, but don't ruin your life.
What the hell? It was worth a shoot. You'll be one tough cookie to forget.
Are you the gentleman seeking political asylum?
Me? No.
Yet.
It was me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop him. I tried everything. Well, almost everything.
So we have 2 defectors in here.
Yet? Only one. Why should I defect? I love Russia. I love my friends and family. My little cousin, Svetlana, and other one. I love my ice boat.
Ice boat? What ice boat? We didn't know we had an ice boat. I have had my eye on you. You've been chasing American Flowsy.
That's floozy.
Thank you. You were betraying your country, admit it.
Well,
Well, come on, tell him the real reason. He was trying to keep Yuri here from defecting.
Yes, right.
So why did you not say this?
Because it did not work. I am sorry, Alexei, but this is what I must do. Perhaps someday we see each other again.
Yeah, if he visits you, the salt mine.
Hey, you can't threaten him here. As of this moment, this man is under the legal protection of the United States government.
Right? Right.
Welcome to America.
No kiss for Alexei?
For sure, loyal comrade.
No wonder Yuri wanted asylum.
Come on, I'm the only waitress out there. Defect or get off the pot.
Stay tuned for Carol Burnett, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Superstation.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose we're not the people night. Believe me, we know with
I don't want you to come anywhere near me tonight. I don't want you to catch the cold I caught from you.
How do you know I didn't catch it from you?
Because when I cough, it has a Texas twang.
Don't you love how the dining room's decorated for the prom? I remember my senior prom, an evening in Paris. We decorated the gym to look like an authentic French cafe.
You mean one of those cute French places with scoreboards and monkey rings hanging from the ceiling?
I suppose your prom had a better theme.
Yeah, it was Olympic Dreams. We decorated our gym to look like a gym.
Here's a flower for you and a flower for you. Now put them behind your ear and try to look Hawaiian.
Put Tom Selleck behind my ear and I will.
But the theme of the prom is Hawaiian holiday. Now, we need some cooperation here. There's this girl out there, Patty, and she's chairman of the prom committee. Well, the band is late, half the prom favors never showed, and the volcano that's supposed to erupt macadamia nuts is jammed. I was chairman of my prom committee. I know what this girl is going through, and I've got to help her.
This was my prom. We made this big papier-mâché Eiffel Tower, see?
You carry your prom picture with you?
Oh, it was the greatest night of my life.
What's that under your arm?
All the girls got a free French bread.
Nice touch.
Come on, let's go. We got a lot of work to do. Step on it, Jan.
Hi, Cass.
Hi, Richie. Boring.
Listen, I think you and I ought to go to this prom.
Without a corsage?
How low you want? Come on, we'll dance, we'll have fun, and then later I'll try and get you in the back seat of my car.
What about if I go to work and then later you can get me in the back seat of your car anyway?
I love you when you're trashy. I'll pick you up a little later.
I'll meet you downstairs. You don't have to come up.
No, if I come up, then we get to spend the 3 minutes it takes to get down.
This guy is either crazy about you or just crazy.
Wait a minute. I am marrying a woman I haven't known for a very long time. Every minute we spend together gives me a chance to see if I'm making some incredible mistake.
I love you, too.
Bye.
Bye. You two look so good together.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Like I said, dump the bum.
On the way over here, he told me he wants to have a baby.
Whoa, that's rough. What did you tell him?
What do you tell a man that you love very much and that you want to make very happy that you can't give him the one thing that he really wants?
Well, he loves you, Jan. Just tell him.
I can't do that.
Well, then don't tell him.
What about when there's no baby?
Well, then you just have the fun of trying over and over and over again. Look, Jan, I know it's not easy, but just tell him. He can handle it.
Mommy-o and Daddy-o. It's ooh, Papa Doo, and how are you? I hate this.
Do it.
It's time to welcome Sonny and the Mandels.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Sonny and the Mandels. Woo! Featuring on drums, Sonny Man. On bass, Sonny Man. The fabulous Sonny Man horns. On keyboard, Sonny Man.
Out of a job, Sonny Man. What are you doing? Stopping your noise so we don't get charged with child abuse.
Nancy, these kids love this.
Look at you in those ridiculous pants and that's my earring. I've been looking everywhere for it.
I found it.
You look like a fool.
Too dressy?
I want that earring returned, sterilized.
What happened to the music?
I ask him the same question every night.
Oh, I want him to keep playing.
You do?
Oh, boy. When they elected me prom chairman, I thought I was home free after I booked the Travis sisters. They're this really hot local group. Now they're late. Everyone's sitting around blaming me. Is everything okay, Patty? Nobody's dancing. I'm dead meat. My life depends on his playing.
You poor unfortunate child.
See, that's me with the bread, and that's my boyfriend, Harper Sims. You know, there's just something about a man in a green sequin dinner jacket, don't you think?
It's a look.
Here we go. There's room at this table right here. Your waitress will be Cassie. Enjoy the prom. I'm sure you will. You know, I was queen of my prom.
Yes, you mentioned it when we first came in. Did she tell you how 5 different guys wanted to take her to the prom, but she went with Freddie Dumont?
I guess I did mention it.
Oh, that was the Travis sisters. They're not coming. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, the kids are going to blame you just like they blame me at my prom. Your life is over, trust me.
I must say, Dot, you have a unique bedside manner.
Right. I'm sorry, Patty. Look, we'll figure something out. Oh, sure. Oh, maybe they'll grow to like Sunny.
Beautiful Hawaii, home of swaying palms, balmy breezes, and of course, strict law enforcement.
Have you decided what you're going to do about Richie?
I am so mad at myself for getting involved in a whirlwind romance in the first place. Where can it lead?
Well, I've had it lead me to Acapulco, Honolulu, New York. Gee, Richie's terrific, and he loves you, so just tell him. And if the two of you really do want children, there are other ways.
Where do I get off agreeing to marry a man I hardly know? Isn't it completely irresponsible? What am I trying to prove?
These are rhetorical questions, right? Because if they're not, these kids are never going to get their dinners.
Oh.
Well, Howard, they're having a wonderful time. Oh, and I must compliment you. The chicken looks delicious. Oh, you know, it reminds me of my prom. We had chicken, and they elected me queen. Did you know that?
Well, I'm not surprised.
Really?
No, most proms have chicken. It's all high school kids can afford. You have a candy sale, you have a car wash, you have a chicken. It's a law of nature.
I thought you meant that you weren't surprised that I was queen of my prom.
Oh, well, that too. I mean, you walk around here like a queen of the prom all the time.
I need 4 more dinners.
Boy, dead city out there. There must be something we can do to make this prom kick.
Perhaps you could try waiting on tables. It might not be a kick for the kids, but it would really blow my mind.
The reason they're not excited is because that singing group didn't show up. Maybe it would help if we sang.
Right, singing waitresses. Who wouldn't want that at a prom?
But we've got to think of some way to entertain them.
I could do my magic act. That's right, I got a magic act. I won it from a guy in a card game in the Army. I'm real good at it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Howard, but magic doesn't seem to be the right thing for entertainment at a prom.
I can do amazing things.
I'll bet you can.
Can you make Nancy disappear?
No, but I could saw her in half.
Would she still be able to talk? Here we go, and for dessert, you have a choice of ice cream or cake.
Oh, they both sound great. I can't decide.
We're not having any dessert. We're not going to be here that long.
What do you mean we're not going to be here that long?
Come on, Carol, we decided. I already got the room.
Look, I told you I'm not sure.
Please.
Bill?
Either way, you're going to need your strength. So what's it going to be, ice cream or cake?
Do you have those orders for table 6?
Right here. And these go with it.
Howard, it's Dot you have to convince.
Howard, I need another chicken.
A chicken? Well, for a chicken, you have to start with an egg, right? And of course, you need feathers. We don't have any, so I'll just use this flour. And for a beak, we'll use a carrot. Now, you have to cook it, of course, and say the magic words, Howard at the prom, and voila! Not bad, huh?
Howard, that's a rabbit. I need a chicken.
Howard, that's great, but your magic is not going to get those kids on the dance floor. Look, at one time or another, you've been in trouble with no one to turn to. Well, that's where this girl, Patty, is right now. She needs help. So, I say we take this opportunity to show what we are made of. I say we get out there right now and sing and help this girl. Now, let's go!
I want you to take a card from anywhere in the deck.
Thanks a lot. Guess I'll just have to do it myself.
3 of clubs.
He left you, huh? Because you wouldn't spend the night with him? Well, listen, it'll be okay.
How would you know?
Because the same thing happened to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. At least you got to come to your prom. My boyfriend wouldn't even take me when I told him I wouldn't spend the night with him. It was horrible. Spent 2 hours with my head over a sink because my mother wouldn't let me cry on anything that had to be dry cleaned.
Well, maybe I should have gone with him. I mean, what if he doesn't come back?
Well, then you'll know the kind of guy he is. Look, I didn't spend the night with my boyfriend because I didn't feel I was ready. I eventually got ready. I eventually got very ready.
Well, did your boyfriend come back?
No. But I knew that if I didn't feel good about myself, then I wouldn't feel good about us as a couple. So you did the right thing for yourself. You did what you had to do.
Yeah, but what do I do about now? I mean, I feel awful.
Well, you do what women have been doing for years. You eat the ice cream and the cake.
Doc, you're wrong about this. Let me show you. Just put these magic handcuffs on.
I'm singing, Howard.
Howard, I need 2 more cakes.
And I need a volunteer from the audience. How about you, young lady?
Forget it, Howard. Singing is what's going to get those kids up, and I'm going to do it with or without my friend Cassie.
As you can see, she is securely locked in place by the cuffs.
Come on, Howard, I don't even do this on dates.
None of this has been rehearsed. Have you ever met me before?
Okay, Dot, you talked me into it. I'll sing with you.
Oh, thanks, Cassie. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now let's get out there and do this before it's too late.
I say the magic words. Doug Henning, eat your heart out, and the cuffs fall off.
Just use the key, would you?
They're magic cuffs. There is no key. It's a trick.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? I mean, this is a tough crowd. They think I'm old, Dot. One of them called me a wrinkle. What's the matter with these kids today?
Oh, Sonny, please, just do it.
Yeah, but it's an old song. They hate old songs.
It's back.
It is? And I know it. Hey, I'm hot.
May I have your attention, please? Look, I know you all are real disappointed because the Travis sisters didn't show up. But this is your prom, and you're supposed to be having a good time, so let's see what we can do about it. Hit it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Oh, summer's here and the time is right. The dancing in the street. They're dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging, swaying, and records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere around the world. They'll be dancing in the street, dancing in the street.
I say the magic words. I wish I had saved the receipt. And say the magic words. What's wrong with these damn things?
The music swinging, dancing in the street. Philadelphia, PA. Dancing in the street. Baltimore and DC now. Yep. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging, swaying, and records playing, dancing in the street. What you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, every girl, everywhere around the world, they'll be dancing. Dancing in the street.
Well, they're still dancing. I guess they didn't need my magic after all.
Oh, I'm sure they just don't realize what they're missing. You know, it was amazing how you got Cassie out of those handcuffs. But you made that hacksaw appear out of thin air.
Well, I keep it around to cut frozen meat.
Well, I, for one, really wanted to see you do your entire magic act.
You mean it?
Well, of course. I was even hoping to be your assistant, the lovely Nancy. I could be the one you tie up or put in handcuffs, or I could put the handcuffs on you.
Well, Dot's right. I don't fit into these things. Not like you being prom queen and all.
Oh, well, I don't feel much like a prom queen tonight when I see everyone dancing and I'm alone. It's been a long time since I was queen of the prom.
Is there any more ice cream?
Thought everybody had their dessert.
I didn't.
Hi there.
Oh, hello.
I'm a little early, I'm sorry.
If you like, Jan, there isn't much more to do. You can leave early.
Thank you, Nancy.
She's a good queen and a fair queen.
Look, I couldn't find a corsage, but I'll give you this if you dance with me at the prom.
Let's just go, okay?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Come on, what's wrong?
I said nothing's wrong.
That nothing's wrong is so full of wrong.
Fine, then something's wrong.
What is it?
Nothing.
Great. Let's go then.
Look, you don't have to marry me, okay? You're off the hook.
Why wouldn't I want to marry you? Other than the way you're acting now, I mean.
You want to have a baby, I can't have one, so you leave me. So you don't have to marry me, okay?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
What the hell is wrong with you? You're a real jerk, you know that? I love you. You love me. Do you know how hard that is to find? You've been out there. It's impossible. This is so stupid.
It's not stupid to me. I'm scared.
Of what?
Of not being able to give you everything that you want.
Oh, yes, you can. You can give me an honest relationship.
What about a baby?
You know why I wanted a baby? To be able to share with you. To have something that we started. But we have that. We have us. Look, we'll both be raising Ellen and Charlie. They'll be children. If we decide later we want to have a baby, we'll adopt. The one thing that I am sure of is that I want you. Besides, I'm not so sure I can give you everything you expect from a man.
From what I've been able to tell, you can.
Well, I can't. There are certain manly duties I can't fulfill.
Like what?
I can't take out the garbage.
What do you do with it?
I'm teaching Charlie responsibility.
You save it for the weekend?
Look, I just can't do it, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but I can't. I am not perfect, and neither are you. But I love you.
I love you too.
Will you take out the garbage for me?
We'll teach Ellen and Charlie responsibility together.
Will you dance with me at the prom?
Yeah.